Welcome back to the Commoners of D&D Isle of the Tiger mini-campaign.
It's the thrill of the fight.
So this episode is brought to you by Tiger Skull RPG, obviously.
Tiger Skull RPG!
You can check out all of their stuff at tigerskullrpg.com and use our code Commoners15 for 15% off.
All caps.
That's Commoners15, all caps. 15% off everything that is D&D related.
Is it case sensitive? Have we tested that?
Yes, it is all caps. It is case sensitive. Yes, all caps, Commoners15, 15% off. And you can also support on Patreon at patreon.com/TigerSkullRPG. And if you don't know by now what Tiger Skull RPG does, they create monthly 3D printable miniatures.
Print and play
Miniatures. Complete with 5e stats, digital illustrations, and loot cards. Everything you need for fully realized NPC encounters. That's it. I did it again 2 times in a row.
Where's our loot cards? We got.
I didn't print them all. I sent them to you. I took a picture. I sent them to
Boring.
you. I don't have a printer. I'd have to go somewhere. Anyway.
Get on it, DM.
So what we're doing with this campaign is we're using all Tiger Skull stuff in the Tiger Skull or the Isle of the Tiger world created by Tiger Skull RPG.
You can buy this map.
Maybe.
Sometime.
At some point you'll be able to buy this map.
And it's awesome.
It's great.
And it's made of like mouse pad stuff, and it's awesome. It doesn't crinkle. It doesn't bend.
You just roll it up,
It's
put it in a
just
tube.
gorgeous.
Yeah, you could legit use this as a mouse pad. And it's big enough to be even like
It's
a
sick.
gaming mouse pad.
It's
nice.
sick.
It's good.
It's a great map. And so here's where we find ourselves on the Isle of the Tiger with Rafa and Seeker and Marcus. And last time, for a quick recap, they were called to the offices of their boss, Lord Marquis, who sent them to investigate the Tigre tobacco farm, as he had not heard word or received any shipments in several days. Upon arrival, they saw that there was considerable damage, some things burned, crops burned, and no one to be found. They were later attacked by 3 undeadish beings that they were able to take down, and upon seeing a mischievous character running around the corner leaving town, they found that he had left a message in what appeared to be blood that said 6/7 and the 7.
Is it the 7 or the 7th?
The 7th. Yeah, it was the 7th, yes. The 7th and 6 of 7, and a lot of 7s written in blood on this wall. And they reported back to Marquis. They gave him some of their findings on their strange items that they had found, and retired to their homes, and that's where we'll pick up. So, you've all enjoyed 2 days off. You know that, normally you go into work each day, you see what Marquis has for you. Sometimes he has stuff for you to do, sometimes he doesn't. But when he tells you to rest, he'll come get you when he needs you. And as we kind of talked about closing out in the last one, you live on the complex. He has a very large complex here, and he has all of his specialists put up in nice apartments or houses, and you're well taken care of. You have maids that clean the place for you. You can have food brought to you, things like that. But you are also on your own. You are an individual. You can do whatever you want. You just have a nice place to live. He likes to take care of his best employees. So you've been resting for 2 days. Is there anything any of y'all would like to have done in those 2 days? Anything interesting before we move on?
I would like to be trying to make some potions with my alchemist set that I have set up in my house.
Okay. What do you have to do that?
I don't know. You tell me. We've never done this before.
Okay. Roll. How many are you trying to make, and what are you trying to make?
Well, you know what? I will say I have I was given an invisibility potion.
From Jeeves.
From Jeeves, yeah.
Is it Jeeves?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will actually take that and kind of distill it and try to learn the process of making.
Okay, so you're trying to like break it down
and make maybe 1 or 2 extra, like improve myself a little bit.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
Not good at that, but I am proficient with Alchemist tools, so I will add my proficiency bonus.
So, that's fair.
8.
8. Okay.
I waste my potion.
Yeah, I wouldn't say you. I mean, would you have to completely waste it to figure out? I guess you pretty much have to break it down. Yeah. You wasted it.
Okay.
But you learned what not to do.
Yeah. Getting that much closer.
Yeah, if you're proficient with alchemy stuff, you don't have to make an Arcana check. You just have to make an alchemy check.
Well, what?
I would think that was intelligence.
Intelligence. Well, that's still same.
So it would still be Arcana. Okay.
So,
yeah. Okay.
I'm just not proficient with Arcana.
Is that all you would like to do?
Yeah, I think that would probably take me 2 days of fruitless endeavors.
Okay. Anyone else?
Go ahead, Cam, after you guys.
I guess I'd want to. No, nothing really.
Okay.
I guess I would like to buy a couple of health potions,
Okay, that's easy enough to do. So yeah, how many you're buying? 2?
Yeah, I'll buy 2.
Okay. So you probably have a good rate because you work for Lord Marquis. So 75 gold for 2.
75 for 2 of them.
Go ahead.
Seeker is going to, while he's at his home, he's going to experiment around and kind of tinker with some of the different things that he can do.
Okay.
So he'll have some new spells now that he can cast.
Cool. So nobody else has anything they would like to do?
No, I guess after I buy those 2, so what? Just regular healing.
Yeah,
potions,
just regular. If that was if you're just going for regular healing potions, 75 gold to get you 2 of them at one of the local markets.
Would you say, can you enchant clothes to add any kind of plus to them for armor?
I guess it would depend on what kind of enchantment you're looking for.
I mean, just putting like a plus to your AC on clothes, is that doable? Or it's still unarmored defense?
What do you?
Because I'm a monk, I don't use armor.
Usually, like the bracers of defense or something usually go with monks or barbarians.
Yeah, you can't really enchant any clothes though.
Probably not, since it's just robes.
Yeah, and I don't really have enough gold to buy anything else useful, so I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
All right. Then after 2 days, 3rd day. Actually, we'll say evening of the 2nd day. No, 3rd day. 3rd day very early. 3rd day very early. We'll say very early. Like it's still dark out.
On a Monday early.
There's a knock at each of your doors. It's a knock that you know and recognize. And as you open the door, you're already prepared to go. And the servant, whoever has come to summon you, tells you that you're needed with Lord Marquis. So you each head up. You'll meet each other in the stairwell.
It's good to see you both again, gentlemen.
Likewise.
Yes.
You come into his chambers. The door's open to you. There's multiple guards in there as always, and he sits behind his desk. He looks rather tired. He's just waking up probably, and it's early.
Lord Marquis.
Yes. It's good to see all of you. I have another job for all of you. Considering you did such a wonderful job while working together, I think I'm going to send you out again together. So, Rafa, as you know, I've had you investigate before our friend Hector Verith. It is rumored that he has been smuggling products on my ships. I don't know how much the rest of you know, but he is one of my top captains, Hector. And we don't know what is possibly being smuggled, but the numbers in our inventory, they're not adding up. And the rumors are rather fishy, so he is in Watersdeep, which is west. Yeah. He's in Watersdeep. He is aboard the Francine. That is about all we know. That is the ship he has been using as of late. But I would just like you to go. The last time I had you go investigate him, Rafa, he was warned, or he knew we were coming, and he was able to slip under the radar. It looked as if there was nothing wrong. I had my suspicions, but he probably covered up any evidence there was. So this time I would like for you all to surprise him, to go in with him not knowing we're coming and see if you can dig anything up. So do what you do best. Bring back whatever information you can find.
Is he leaving Watersdeep soon?
We don't know. He was waiting a shipment to come in, and then he will be heading out toward the mainland. So we will not see him for probably a couple of weeks at least.
Do you believe he is stealing from you?
I don't believe he is stealing. I believe he is smuggling something. It does not look good on our business to have rumors of smuggled goods. I don't know. It could be drugs. It could be alcohol. It could be something illegal. It could be a substance. Either way, he is using my property for his gain, and possibly illegally. And I will not stand for that. Figure out what it is. Figure out what he's doing. Anything you can dig up.
We'll get it done.
So, anything else you require?
I don't believe so.
You can inquire of Jeeves for any equipment you may need. But as I said, I would like this to be a random search, an investigation. I don't want him to see you coming.
What was the name of that ship he's on again?
The Francine.
The Francine. And what was this guy's name?
Hector Verith.
V-R-I-T-H?
Verith. It is V-I-R-I-T-H.
All right, and what was the name of that ship one more time?
Francine. I'm sorry I do not have any more information than I do, but that is why I send you.
If he's guilty, what do you wish? Shall we bring him back?
I wish only for information.
Shall we allow him to go?
Use your judgment. If he seems hostile, use your judgment.
Do you wish him dead? If he is guilty.
That seems an excessive punishment for smuggling.
With all due respect, many people work under Lord Marquis. They cannot be given any rope. If he can get away with it, they can. In my humble opinion.
It depends on the severity of his offenses. It is a long journey back here with an unwilling passenger. Use your judgment. If you are unable to return him alive, I have no questions I will not ask.
I have a question for the DM.
Okay.
Is the Francine a deep water boat or a shallow water?
You would assume roll a history check, just for fun. Any of you can roll a history check on the Francine if you want to.
Why not? Yeah.
16.
Are you proficient in history?
I don't think so. Let me see what I just got, though.
Because I was going to say you can probably roll with advantage because with what you know more about.
No, I'm not proficient in history.
Roll
Just a 12 total.
advantage because you would know stuff about the ships of the fleet with your profession.
Oh, okay. 12 total, yeah.
12 total. 16.
11.
All of you know that the boats that he captains are larger vessels. And Marquis said that he would be heading toward the mainland, so this isn't just a little skiff.
So he couldn't make it up this pathway.
No.
Okay.
He will be heading out, and as I think I probably said, I don't know if I've said on stream or not, the Shivering Sea there on the west, you cannot go from, like, here, Saber Gate. You cannot go from there to Rockport. You have to go to Watersdeep. So there are captains that pretty much all they do is go between Watersdeep and Saber Gate. So if he's headed out toward the mainland, he is probably going to Saber Gate, and he might even be going out the mouth of the Shivering Sea there. But he would have to be on a bigger vessel to be doing what he's doing.
Okay.
He's crossing big water, and he's also carrying a lot of freight, and you know that this guy, especially you know, that just this guy, he's a top captain. He's one of the best, so he would be piloting a bigger vessel. But you don't... the Francine specifically is not a boat that you've seen or that you remember seeing.
It will be done, Lord Marquis.
Thank you. As always, expediency is key. Do what you can. I will be waiting, and when you've had the past 2 days to study the items you brought me, without anything to cross-reference, we are unable to come up with any kind of more information on the items. We just know that they are the items, and we have the drawings that you made for us. Without anything to cross-reference, we are unable to come up with anything. So...
They'll show up again.
I am afraid so. Be careful.
When they show up, we will crush them.
I know you will. On your way. And at this point, it's very early. 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. If you need to go to Jeeves and get any kind of stuff, you're more than welcome to.
I have misplaced the invisibility potion that I did not use, and I would like to have another.
You're going to Jeeves?
Yes.
Make a deception check.
I misplaced it.
7.
7. You misplaced it, eh?
I tried to distill it to learn how it was made to save you from having to give me more and make my own, and I failed miserably.
Oh, there's no judgment from me. Let me check and see what I've got. I don't know that I have any more of those right at this time. And he goes scurrying off back to that large vault safe that he opened last time, and you hear it open and shut, and he comes waddling back. I'm afraid I don't have any of those at this time.
Jats and curses. Thank you, Master Jeeves.
Anything else for you, gentlemen?
I believe I'm fine.
Just the supplies we'll need to make the journey.
Okay, well, anyway, you know which way you're going.
That's a good question. Would I know any...
I believe that is
you-
Lord Marcus's.
That is, you have options. Okay, the river going out, but I actually just noticed today, it is insane how much you can look at this map and keep seeing new stuff. That cut that runs through there from River's End to Waterdeep is called the Throat. You know the Throat is a rough passage of water that's unpredictable, but it is a very fast means of travel. And it only flows one way, as a river often does. It's very it's very shallow. You can't take a normal boat through here,
We'd have to go whitewater rafting.
basically. But it is the fastest. Now, you also have a road leaving due west that goes down to that point that's at the middle there. You see that? You see where I'm pointing there?
Yeah.
Which that is...
So we could ride to there and then get, like, passage from there?
No, the point there is only a ferry. It is Sledge's Ferry. It's that basically halfway between, and all that's going to do is if you take that trade route, that road that leaves River's End, you will have to take the ferry to go across. But you can go west and then south.
That's the road, right? From there.
Yes, that
Or you
that
could go
is one
straight
road.
south
Or you can
through
go
there.
straight south and go around the mountains through that valley. It is whatever you wish to do. There will be challenges either way you go.
3 options.
It's pretty well a 24-hour journey. That's on the. That would be like on the water. I mean, that's a good ways. That's multiple squares, and it's not a straight path. The longest way would be around the mountains. The northern and western way is probably the most traveled. But all that is all trade routes.
Is the water flowing that way or this way?
No, it flows toward Watersdeep.
Okay.
So either way, once you get there, you will have to come back on the road because you can't float back up.
Right.
Yeah. The fastest way there would be to take the throat, the river to Watersdeep.
Oh, you're going to Watersdeep, eh?
Yes.
That river is very unpredictable, though, so it could be a rough journey. Do the two of you want to get there very quickly?
Do you know much about Watersdeep, Master
Oh,
Jeeves?
me? I mean, I can tell you what I know. It's a strange place. It's a very strange place. Lots of pirate types. Lots of rough sailors. It's a dark place. They say it's always shrouded in fog. Very peculiar place. People don't tend to like to go there, but the people that are there are they're interesting people.
So we shall be careful and keep our coin purses close.
Oh, indeed, yes, indeed.
Do you have a bell and some thread and needle?
I think I could scrounge something up for sure.
He goes scurrying away, and he comes back with what you need.
Actually, kind of hard to find a bell around here. It's not something that people typically ask for.
What kind of a boat would you say we would need for that?
Basically a
Like-
kayak.
Yeah, a kayak.
It is a, you would know, it's kind of just a hollowed out. I mean, they're well made, and I mean it's something that that Marquis has bought for his people to use. So it's high quality wooden kayak. You'll have a double bladed paddle, single man boats. You'd all be in a separate boat. The water is extremely shallow in places. So if you were to take something larger like a canoe, you would end up dragging it a lot probably. With the extra weight and the extra people. So really the only way you've seen people go down this thing is on rafts or in a kayak in kayaks.
Yeah.
Even sluices can't make it.
What's a sluice?
Just a kind of large, flat boat.
Yeah, if it was wider, it would be.
Okay.
Like if you were to make like a log raft and go down this thing, it would shred it. In places, there's places that's calm and deeper, but like I said, it's an unpredictable. This is
Swimming
not,
right here.
Yeah, it is not a. It wasn't originally there. Like this has been like the result of ocean tides and things coming in, eroding things away. It's basically a natural ditch that has been created, and it has actually separated two parts of the island.
Yeah, and it's just really rough water for a
Yeah.
lot of the way.
Yeah.
Lord Marquis did say expediency is key.
Yes, he did.
What do you think, Seeker? Should we take boats?
Does metal and water get along well?
Can you float?
Well, I don't exactly need to breathe, so.
You could just walk all the way there underneath the waves. That would be very sneaky. And Lord Vareth would not see it coming.
It would also take an incredibly long time.
That is true. I was joking. Sorry. I do not have a good sense of humor.
I've got the old wooden kayaks slicked up, ready to go.
I suppose when we come back we will have to put them in whatever cot or such that we travel back in. To return
Could you
them
have
to
a cart sent to Watersdeep for us?
As the company does have a presence there, people do this often, messengers and such. So you could probably just leave them there, and somebody will bring them back eventually. You wouldn't have to bring them back yourself. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you, Lord Jeeves. Master Jeeves. I mean,
Anytime.
Alright, so I guess we.
I say yes. An expediency, take the boat there.
Boats then? Okay, let me just quickly sign them out. And he starts writing on a clipboard. He hands you all around. You each sign out a numbered boat. Go talk to Dave out back with the horses. He'll get the kayaks in the water for you. Well, you'll have to cart down to the river. It's a ways from here, but and Dave will take you down. So you go out back to the stables, and there's Dave. Once again, large, darker skinned man. He's beating on an anvil, working some tool over.
Master Dave.
Gentlemen, where are we headed?
To Waterdeep. Master Jives has asked you to get us 3 kayaks.
Kayaks. All right. Ah, boy, you the adventurous type, eh?
Lord Marquis has asked for expediency.
Hey, we've had some rain past couple days, so it ought to be rolling good for you.
Fun.
That should help to keep us off the rocks as well.
Indeed. If you'll head on down to the road, I'll bring the cart around. 3 kayaks. Headed down?
Yeah.
Okay. He comes around in just a couple minutes with a horse-drawn cart, 3 kayaks loaded up, strapped down. You hop in with him, off you go.
Alright.
It'll probably take you 30 minutes to an hour to get to the...
Okay, well, while we're doing that then, I'm going to take the thread and needle and the bell that I have gotten, and I will attach the bell to my coin purse, so that
Okay.
if someone were to try to open it, I would be able to feel them trying, and also maybe a sound. So
Okay, cool.
Clever, yeah.
Good to know.
Just got a bell dinging around on the outside of your coin purse. Ding, 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 with every
well, no,
sound.
I pack my pouch inside, but if it's moved or anything, the bell should alert me.
Is anyone else doing anything?
Just getting ready for the trip.
Yeah.
Getting psyched up to go whitewater rafting all day.
I haven't been on this body of water many times, but I know a lot of kids do it for fun. I have done it. It can be fun, but it's also dangerous, so be careful out there.
Yeah, I've never done this before.
That could be a problem.
Just relax. You'll enjoy it.
The best idea is to kind of just let the water take you. Keep the nose of that kayak in front of you at all times. Don't let that water spin you around. Just let it do what it's gonna do. They'll stay upright. These are good, well-made kayaks.
And on the bright side, you don't have to breathe anyways.
That is true.
But these kayaks, you lose them coming out of your paycheck.
We shall not lose them.
I'm just kidding. You're pulling up to the water now, and he pulls back on the reins, and the cart kind of comes to a halt, and he unloads them, and there's a little bit of a rocky, kind of muddy bank, and he slides the boats down. The water seems to be pretty still right here, but you can hear the water rushing up ahead a bit. It's around the bend. You can't quite see, and there you go. You gentlemen have a good time. He gets back up on the horse or on
Thank
the
you,
cart.
Master Dave, for the ride.
No problem. Come back alive.
I unstring my bow and put it into a waterproof tube.
Okay, good plan.
I put my stuff in my kayak.
Yep, I'm ready whenever.
Put on a poncho or anything over there, Seeker?
I have my cloak on.
He puts on a full wetsuit, making sure he's waterproof so he don't short out.
I have a kind of a grayish black cloak that's kind of like torn and stuff in the back, and it has a hood on it. I'll just pull the hood up over it.
Okay. Now these vessels, they look kind of like those. Is it Dutch that have those little wood shoes that the women wear?
Yes.
The clogs or whatever?
Yeah, very kind of similar to that. Just think of a carved wooden shoe. It's not much bigger than your body. You sit down in it, your legs go up into it. It feels very secure though, and your paddle is wooden, a blade on each end. It's well made. Everything is well made.
This is most interesting.
Are these dexterity checks?
Probably there will be mostly dexterity
Good,
checks.
good.
All right, moving out.
Roll.
Okay, just for fun, everybody make dexterity checks to get into your boat.
To get into the boat.
Just for fun. That's 21.
Ooh.
Now, is this an acrobatics or just dexterity?
Just do dexterity.
Okay, 15.
15, okay.
Let me see. 17.
Okay, yeah, y'all are fine. You get into the boats, no problem. You're athletic people. You know what you're doing. And you head on down the river.
I'm so athletic, I know how to get in a boat, guys.
And off you go. And it's not so bad. You make it down around the first couple corners, and it's not rough. You haven't scraped the bottom. The water's just moving nicely, and it's starting to feel pretty fun. And you hear some more water rushing up in front of you. So make perception checks.
14.
That's a 12.
12.
That would be 6.
6. Okay. You two are coming along. You've sort of been kind of racing each other a little bit. Rafa's in the lead. He comes around, and you notice him as he comes. There's just a slight bend, and he has his paddle on the right side, and you see it glance off a rock, and he kind of looks back, sees a rock, but he keeps going. You know there's a rock there. You kind of move around it. You did not see the rock, and the water is just about to get swift. You're coming up to this rock,
All right.
and the front of the boat hits it, and it starts to tip left. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity, that would be 16 plus that. 20, not natural.
Okay, you're good. As soon as you bump against that rock, you stay calm. You get a paddle in the water. You straighten the nose out, and you can make it down the next chute pretty good. Now, the water, sometimes it widens, sometimes it gets extremely skinny, but you're navigating it rather well, and you're moving extremely fast. This is why you've gone this way, because normally I think the speed of a kayak is like between 3 and 3.5 miles an hour. You're probably going more like 5. You're averaging around 5. There's some really fast sections through here. And the water's moving good.
Nice beeline straight to Watersdeep.
Yeah, you're making it well. Let's see. How far is it to the ferry? Y'all started at like 5 in the morning, probably, or
Yeah.
we'll say 6 in the morning after you got equipment and got down there. So you started here. So we're looking at basically a square to here. That would be 20 miles, and then another 10 to there. So 30 miles, 5 miles an hour. So that would take you 6 hours, probably somewhere around 8 hours to get to the ferry.
That's
If
the
you
better
wanted,
road,
if you
okay.
wanted to stop there, you're coming. You know, because you know a lot about this body of water. You've not been on it that much, not for long journeys like this,
Yeah.
but you do know enough about it. You know where the ferry is. You feel like you're probably getting close. It's mid-afternoon. The sun has reached its peak and it's starting to go down. The temperature's very nice. It's early fall. It's just great temperatures to be out here. Well, you're coming up to a very narrow portion, and things start to get rough. And you were having a decent time, and now you're spending a lot of time fighting your kayak. So as you're coming up to another spot, you hear the water rushing pretty good. And you've kind of stopped, tried to survey the situation. You can't quite see what's ahead. Make perception checks.
13 and
9.
11.
Okay.
let's see, perception. 16.
Okay. The water's moving fast enough that you can't get completely stopped to assess a situation, or it'll try to flip you over and spin you around and stuff. So you're trying to slow down and see what the best line to take is. And Marcus gets out front, and you see him take what looks like to be a pretty good line, but you see his head disappear. He goes down a pretty steep shot, and you can no longer see him. Y'all are going in blind, so make acrobatics checks, dexterity checks.
All three of us?
No, just them.
There we go. That's a 4.
Natural 1.
Natural.
whoa.
Okay, y'all are coming up to this, and Rafa
Just
is
chilling on the bank watching them get dumped
Yeah.
over.
You get up ahead and you kind of open up into a pool and you kind of spin your kayak because you couldn't really tell how steep that was, but you picked a good line anyway. And you look back because you know something's probably about to happen. Sure enough, you see Rafa and Seeker coming up, and they're too close together.
Yeah.
They got too close, and you see Rafa trying to shove Seeker away from him. Seeker gets turned sideways. Rafa comes off of this waterfall. It's a slight angle.
Yeah.
And as he hits the water, you see him kind of come out of his kayak. Seeker comes down sideways directly on top of his kayak. Boats go both directions. You cannot see either one of them. Make dexterity saving throws.
I didn't hear it.
15.
15 for Seeker. 9. Seeker pops up and immediately grabs onto his boat. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to pull myself up into it, I suppose.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Marcus is
Athletics
just
check.
laughing, watching this whole thing with amusement.
That is an 11.
An 11. Okay, you managed to flip your kayak over, but you're struggling to pull your wet body up into it. Dexterity saving throw.
Natural 1.
A natural 1. Oh my.
I've
Okay.
rolled 1, 2, 1.
Okay. At this point,
Do you want to
you're-
use my dice then?
you get pushed away from your boat, but you're still under the water. You can't really tell. But then you see a boat. So make a dexterity check to come up out of the water again.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Never seen you roll bad.
I haven't
11.
either.
11. Okay. You come up and you latch onto the side of this boat, and it's Marcus.
Oh.
You're pretty frantic. You've been under the water for a second. Make a strength check.
A strength check?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Athletics if you
Athletics?
Yeah.
Let me see. Athletics. Okay, so that would be 17.
17. Okay, yeah, you're good. All of a sudden, a soaking wet Rafa with a scared look on his face comes shooting up out of the water. He grabs onto the side of your boat and starts to capsize it, but you manage to lean it back up, and now he's hanging onto the side of your boat. Meanwhile,
I reach over and I pull him in. Here, grab a hold of me.
you're hanging on the side of his boat. He's grabbing onto you. Seeker, make another athletics check to get in your boat.
Much better. That's a 15.
A 15. Okay, yeah, you managed to swing your leg up into it. At this point, Rafa's kayak is now drifting by you.
Can I try and catch it?
It's about 10 feet away, so make a acrobatics, athletics, whichever you're better at.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to reach out with like my
Okay.
paddle
Okay.
to stop it and kind of reel it in.
Okay.
And that is, you said athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, whichever you're proficient at, it's fine.
Okay, so 17 total?
17. You managed to latch on to his kayak. What are you doing?
I'm taking a minute to breathe, but
Okay.
if he's got it, I'll try to climb into it.
Okay, make an athletics check to get into it.
11 minus 1 is 10.
You have minus strength.
So, yeah.
You're struggling, and now the water's you're starting to float down again. This was a little pool, but the water's still moving, so you're starting to float down. There's another little run after this. Make one more strength check.
Oh, no.
Athletics.
Yeah,
13.
13. Okay, you managed to get into your boat, but you're not very stable before you hit this next section. You two, I would say you're good. Make a dexterity check just for fun.
Just for fun.
Saving throw or acrobatics?
Just make acrobatics.
22.
Okay, yeah. As you push yourself into your boat, you see yourself coming up to this swift section, going kind of down, and you get in it and you spin with your hips and your legs, and you right your kayak forward, and you get shot down with them two following you, and you're back into a little bit slower section.
I will check and see if any of my things fell out.
Okay, make a investigation check.
Definitely looking for my 10. Looking for my bow and its tube.
Okay, you had it in a tube.
Yeah.
Where
like
where
a
was
waterproof
it?
Container.
In the.
Just in your kayak?
Yeah. I mean, I put all of my stuff in my kayak.
I mean, surely something like
I wouldn't
that
be
would
wearing a
float, though.
backpack in
Yeah.
a kayak. It's like inside. Is this an open kayak?
Your
Or
feet are down in it,
Yeah.
but it's not. I mean, did you have it pushed up all the way like
Yeah,
at
I
your
would have
feet?
put it up to the driest part, trying to keep my bag.
To not be mean, I'll say it's still in there.
I mean, don't be mean.
If it was
like
up
two
like
natural
where
ones.
where your feet go, you're good. I mean, it would have stayed in there.
Okay.
If it had been like in your lap or next to you, like along your side, it would have been gone. So yes, you still have your bow.
I'm glad I put it in the dry.
You okay over there, Rafa? You took a bad spill.
I must have been napping. I don't know.
So you have a soaking wet Seeker and a soaking wet Rafa, but
I'm still pretty dry.
you're still plenty dry and no damage done. So at this point, we're approaching about 4 in the afternoon. There's no major mishaps. The water's swift, but it's not narrow and rough for a portion, and you begin to see just a small dock jutting out from the right side, and you would know you're coming up on Sledge's Ferry.
All right.
Will we make it to Watersdeep today?
What time is it right now?
It's about 4 p.m., and you're maybe a little over halfway there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would also involve kayaking at night.
Yeah.
So, y'all's choice.
I cannot do it in the daytime. I would like to stop eventually.
Well, if we kept going, we would probably get to Watersdeep about midnight. We would have to do quite a bit of it in the dark. That wouldn't be safe. We could probably keep going for a little while, but we'll need to camp along the way.
We can take a rest for a while, I suppose.
Do you wish to stop at the dock?
Yeah, is there anything else at Sledge's Ferry, or is it just a ferry?
You've never... You know that that Sledge owns the ferry, and you know he lives somewhere right here, but you don't really know if there would be anything else there. You just know that he mans the ferry.
It's not really any kind of town. It's
It's
just
just Sledge's Ferry. That's just where it is.
Oh, well.
No tavern, no inn.
You don't know.
I mean, I guess we're coming up on it. We could check it out.
Yeah, I
Might
mean
as
you're floating slowly past it. You can paddle over if you would like.
We can
We may as
continue
well.
going, or we can rest here. I do not care. I just do not want to paddle in the dock.
We may as well keep going. Yeah, as we paddle by, is it just the ferry?
There's a ferry there, and you see a man out. Looks like he's hacking away at some wood or maybe hoeing a garden or something. You can't really tell what he's doing. You can just see the handle of something coming up, and you see the top of a pretty large man's head.
Yeah. We just, I guess, cruise on by.
Okay. And he doesn't see you.
He was gruesomely murdering someone, I'm sure.
Okay, as soon as you get past the ferry, this is one of the very few spots that's deep and calm enough that you could go straight across to the other side. So, you start picking up speed rather quick, and let's make some dexterity checks.
Nat 20!
That's 20!
9.
9! Oof.
Alright. Marcus looks like he's done this his whole life. I mean, he's out in front of the group. He's having fun. He's hitting stuff just to do it. He's chugging along. He's hitting waves. He's having a great time. And meanwhile, you two...
Spin in circles.
Yeah, once again, you're having a lot of trouble when you come out of these swift sections that the back end of your kayak is turning sideways. You're getting caught in kind of that riptide whirlpool type action.
What is the play here, Marcus? I cannot stay straight.
As you say this, you've just come down a pretty steep section and it turns hard right, and you've washed out in the back end of this. As you're looking ahead saying this to Marcus, Seeker from behind you hear, "Look out!" About this time he slams into the side of your kayak. Make a strength saving throw. Dexterity saving throw. Make
Both of us?
dexterity saving, yeah.
There we go. 22.
Seeker, dexterity saving throw.
Me too. 9.
9, the front of your boat goes up on the side of his boat, and he manages to kind of push you away, and he slides off to the side, but your boat starts to tip sideways.
10, actually.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, you maintain control enough, but your boat does dip some water, so your butt's wet again.
Wait, did you say Dex or Strength?
I said Dex.
That is 9. I'm sorry.
It's 9. Okay,
It
well,
was 9.
still, your
Yeah.
butt's very wet. And
Your butt's a little bit more wet
You
than it
were
was.
just starting to dry off.
Great.
But this was not a rough enough section that you tipped over or anything. It was just a hard hit. No structural damage.
I am sure Master Sledge had a very beautiful daughter that we could have had dinner with, but no, we had to keep going.
But it had a very beautiful what?
Daughter.
You look ahead, and Marcus is already down the next fast section, and here we go again. You managed to
Not
make it
like
down
child
some-
daughter, obviously.
Whoa, dang.
Okay, at this point, with it being, I'm assuming that autumn or fall here is like Earth. So 6, 7 o'clock, it's getting very dusky outside, and you're no sign of Watersdeep, no sign of civilization, no sign of people.
Yeah, we're just kind of in the middle of it.
We need to stop soon, Marcus.
Marcus, I would say,
Agreed.
would know you're within 6 hours of Watersdeep.
If we keep going, we could reach Watersdeep by about midnight. Do you want to stop for the night?
I do not want to do this in the dark.
Agreed.
I have had multiple troubles in the daylight.
Yes, I noticed. It was very amusing.
I am glad you were amused.
Pulling over?
Yeah, I guess we're pulling over.
Make perception checks looking for a spot to stay.
Much better. 21.
21, very nice.
16.
Okay.
10.
Is your nature higher than your perception?
Nature.
Oh,
wait, no, my nature is lower than my perception.
Oh, really? Okay. What?
Since it's getting dark.
Oh, wait,
is it dark
perception.
already? Not now.
It's getting very. I mean, it's not as dark as it is outside right now, but it's close.
I'm sorry, my perception would actually be a 19, not a 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Why are you asking for?
Well, I don't have dark vision as the reason I said.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, between you perceiving and him knowing the survival and the nature aspects of it, you find a kind of a sandy, flat spot right off the river's bank that looks like possibly it's been camped at before. It looks like there might be remnants of a rock pit.
I'm imagining buffalo.
Yeah, buffalo. If you would like to stop there.
If you will excuse me, I will try to get some dinner quickly. I'll string my bow and before it gets too dark.
So you're going hunting.
Yeah, not for anything big this time because I mean it is dark. So
Right.
a couple of maybe squirrels or something.
Okay.
Small creatures.
Make what are you? Are you a human?
No, I am a wood elf.
You're a wood elf. Okay, so you have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Okay. Make perception check.
God, natural 1.
He's going for more dice. This is. Why couldn't this happen during the campaign?
I've never seen him roll this many.
He's
I've
never rolled
Zach
bad.
roll bad.
No.
He has pulled out 6 different d20s. 7.
He's getting all of them out. He's about to roll all of them. He's
How many of
rolling
those
with like
Kraken
times
ones
10
do you have?
advantage.
Oh my goodness. Mini ones.
That's a lot.
Giant ones are failing. Get normal ones and mini
Big
ones.
d20s have gone away. He now has 9 d20s sitting on top of his character sheet for the people at home. All different shapes and sizes, quite a variety. You say natural 1 on that?
Natural 1.
It's dark, and the animals seem to have gone inside.
I come back defeated.
I guess, meanwhile, I'm doing the same fishing thing I did on our last
Fishing?
escapade.
Okay. Make
Survival, wouldn't it?
make a perception check.
Perception.
Also, make a nature check first of all.
Nature check.
While he's doing the whole fishing thing, and
20,
he's,
not natural.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to
See-
be building a fire, or trying to.
Okay. Make a nature check or survival or nature, whichever you're better. I'd say survival. Yeah, survival check.
Better with nature. All right, survival. 14.
14. Okay, and since your nature is high, you know where to find some dry stuff to get this done. So you're getting it started. It's taking you a while, but you're doing an okay job. Do you have a flint or matches or anything like that? Do you have anything in your body that does this?
Flamethrower arm.
Yeah.
I have firebolt.
You have a firebolt. Okay.
He has a
You-
flamethrower arm.
If you want to use a firebolt to start a fire, you got it.
I will do that. I'll get like tinder and stuff built up first, and then I'll just stick my arm down there, shoot
Okay.
firebolts into it.
Rafa, as you're walking up with no trophy, no game, no food, you just see you see Seeker kind of scraping two sticks together, and then he goes. Seems like a light bulb goes off, and then he just reaches down, and whoosh, a huge fireball comes out, and there is now a fire roasting at his feet on some nice firewood he's found. With a nature check of 20, Marcus knows that in this body of water, in this still hole that you're at here, you're going to have to target specific fish that would be predatory at night, because a lot of fish would not bite at night. They would be hidden away. So knowing that, you know the fish that you have to target, so I'm going to say you make survival check at advantage.
All right, to see if I catch anything.
Yeah,
We are in AJ's element right here.
you are kind of. I didn't realize that.
Let's see. 18 plus.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. Okay, so you know of this specific type of fish that hunts at night,
What is that specific type of fish, AJ?
some type of bass.
Okay.
I don't-
Tea-gray bass.
Yeah, it's
the
right.
tea-gray bass.
It's a tea-gray bass. It's a tiger bass. Is actually
Tiger
what
bass.
it is.
Tiger stripe bass.
And this is salt water that you're in right now. It's actually
Oh.
kind of mixed with fresh. I mean, this is all this stuff is most of it is slightly salty.
Yeah.
There is fresh water. It's kind of mixed. It's like a sound. It's mixed fresh and salt water. So while a lot of this
Is that
cut
what a
is,
sound is?
yes, it's kind of some of this that you're on is spring fed, but a lot of it is also just salty water that is flowing through from the sea. So there's all different types of fish in here. You have managed to catch 2 tiger bass.
All right.
Well, actually, you hook one. Make a dexterity check.
We do a lot of rolling, bro.
I like
Dexterity
it.
check. All right, that's not a good check. Dexterity, 11 total.
You're good. It's about a 2-pounder. A couple good fillets off the first one. Make one more dexterity check.
14 plus 4,
Okay,
18.
Yeah. This one is slightly bigger. This one's a 3-pounder, but you get it in no problem. So you got a couple good slab tiger bass. They're greenish like a regular bass, but they have an orangish tint, and they have vertical stripes, almost like a tiger. Kind of like a peacock bass or a smallmouth bass has vertical stripes. There you go.
Oh, this should keep us fed for the night then.
It is good. I have done nothing productive at all today.
Well, everybody gets one. That was me last time.
I will set up our tents.
Who's cooking?
I guess I'm cooking.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
And I'll set up our tents for
Okay.
Nat 20!
Natural 20!
Please take
Nice.
care of us today.
Great fish. You actually you found some stuff around. There's some
Lemongrass.
Yeah, there's some river herbs around, and you wrap this stuff up in just the right type of leaves, and it steams just right, and it's just got a little grilled flavor to it. Some of the best fish you ever had, especially after the long day paddling.
It is very tiring.
All right.
At least I was successful in my attempt to put up our tents.
Well, thank you for the help, Rafa.
All right. And that is the night. Are we going to bed?
I will restring my. I keep my bow strong.
Okay.
Yes. I guess you don't have a tent, do you?
I wouldn't really need one.
Seeker doesn't sleep.
You're standing out. Or are you?
I'm going to try to. Is there like any trees around the camp?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna climb up like on like the first. If there's one that can support my weight,
Yeah.
I'm gonna climb up to the first branch that's up there where I can see
Okay.
everything. from the-
Most of the trees, they're kind of strange. They're almost like they're palm tree-ish. They don't have a lot of branches, but they do have branches up higher. But you could get to one if you. I mean, it's a decent ways up. It's about 20 feet up.
I'll attempt it.
Okay, because I mean, the bark being similar to a pine tree, you can. I mean, it's kind of like climbing a rock wall. It's not hard at all. But just make an athletics or acrobatics, whatever.
That's not good. That's really not good. That's a 6 for the
A
athletics.
6.
Yeah.
You're having trouble climbing this thing. You're not falling off of it, but it's pretty high to get to that branch.
Sliding up.
Yeah, you're kind of sliding off. The metal and the wood are just not.
They don't get along.
No, not well. And it seems like where y'all set up, the only are you just trying to get a good vantage point?
Yes.
All the trees close enough by are all the same type of tree.
Okay.
But you can try to climb it again if you would like.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Yeah. This time you try a little different spot and you scramble up this thing and straight to a branch. You're just gonna sit on a limb.
Yeah, I'm going to just completely sit still for
Okay.
8 hours.
Is it keeping watch over us from there?
Are y'all going to sleep?
Or are we doing 8 hours? Is that what we're doing? The long rest?
Well, I mean, I would say it's probably
Yeah, I mean, we're sleeping for the
9
night.
o'clock, 10 o'clock after all this has happened. So, however long, whenever you want to get up.
Yeah, that'd be probably at least 8 hours before sunrise.
Okay, so
So I will sit up
6
there
o'clock.
completely still and just survey the entire surroundings.
Okay, I want 3 perception checks.
That's a 10.
Okay, first watch of the night, you roll a 10. Nothing seems to be going on. Yeah.
That's a 6. Oof, there's a 2.
Okay.
7.
You don't notice anything. There's a lot of frogs and things in the night. There's crickets. You're on the riverside. There's rushing water. It's not that easy to hear anything. But you don't see anything. Nothing bothers anyone.
I am suspenseful now.
All right. The sun rises.
Bad rules.
We're missing a kayak. River bandits.
I'll walk all
Don't give me any ideas. I wouldn't even have thought of that.
Dang river bandits.
Good morning.
Good morning, Rafa.
Hopefully today is a better day.
Indeed. I guess we gotta put up the camp and everything, right?
Break down
Yeah.
tents.
Okay. As you two are putting stuff up, make perception checks.
21.
21. Very good.
19.
As you're picking up your tent, moving things around, kind of stepping out around the camp, you see some footprints that they're bigger than yours. They're bigger than any of y'all's, and they're in an area that has not been. You kind of step over, you're picking up the tent stakes and things, and just away from your tents, possibly just past the tree where Seeker was sitting all night, there are 2 large boot prints side by side, like someone was standing there, and there's tracks leading up to it, and then there's tracks leading away from it, back into the woods slowly.
Sika, did you see someone last night?
I didn't see anything.
These footprints end
Do they make it
probably
into our camp?
just at the outskirts. So, like, what I was picturing, like, your tent are over to. You had 2 tents?
Yeah.
Okay. You had 2 tents over to the left side, campfire in the middle, water just beyond. The tree that he was in would have been the closest tree back from the fire pit, so probably 15, 20 feet from the fire pit. These tracks are probably 5 to 10 feet back behind his tree, but over to the left. So in between your tent and his tree. And just out, like you've beat down the area walking around, they are just out of that area.
Nowhere near our stuff.
They're not near your stuff. They seem to stop in the sand right
Like
there.
they were watching us.
Yeah, they were
looking at us.
they were standing there.
What did you find, Rafa?
Just, it seems someone spied us, watched us, looked at us. I don't know how long they were here, but they certainly found us and moved on.
Well,
There's
I didn't see anything or You already
How
figured
fresh
that
do the
better.
tracks look? Like, about what point might this have happened in the night?
Make a nature check.
Nature?
Yeah.
8 total.
8 total.
8 total?
This is not something you're that familiar with. You can tell that they were not there before you got there. You cannot tell that they were not there. I mean, you can tell they weren't there before you got there, but
yeah.
the hour, minute that it happened, no idea.
Yeah, I can't really tell
No.
anything else. Any detail.
These weren't here last night when I went off to hunt.
Perhaps we should follow them.
And I do not
see if we
believe
can
any of
find a
our
way.
boot prints match these.
No, I don't believe so. Maybe we should see who made these tracks.
They did not take anything from us. They did not attack us when they could have.
It could have been somebody watching out to let. What was that guy's name again? Hector?
Yeah, Hector
Yeah.
Wrath.
We are far from Watersdeep, though.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're still, like 20 or 40 miles.
Yeah, but it's a humanoid print. It's not.
Yeah, I mean, it's bipedal. It's
Someone
two
could live close
pretty
by.
large boot
Boot
prints.
prints?
Yeah.
Someone could live close by and was checking jugs or something.
Well, if it doesn't warrant checking, then we should get a move on.
Nothing's missing. We were not hurt. I have no interest here. Lord Marquis asked for expediency.
You have a good point.
My worry is possible river pirates.
If they were pirates, they would have attacked us.
Or stolen something.
We were asleep. Our things were in our canoes or our kayaks, and everything seems to be here, correct?
Yeah, I mean, nothing that you see. I mean, make an investigation check.
I didn't hear my bell go off.
Make an investigation check.
Natural one.
And nothing's missing.
Should
Yeah,
I
you
make
can
one?
see. If you want to look around, make sure. I mean, Seeker, if you want to make sure your stuff's all there, more than welcome to.
Why not? I don't really have any stuff to steal.
Yeah.
22.
Investigation?
Yeah.
14.
You quick-
Investigation? 22.
I mean, glancing through your stuff, it seems that everything's there. Nothing seems disturbed. It's how you left it.
Well, nothing out of place. We may as well keep moving.
Back to this dreaded boat.
You're pretty sore.
Yeah.
Everybody's pretty well. Marcus, he's not as sore because he wasn't doing quite as
robots
much
get
work.
sore?
No, the robot's not sore. So I guess it's just Rafa. Yeah, he needs to oil himself a little bit this point.
He's like the Tin Man at the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. All right, are we back in the water?
Hopefully. Dexterity to get in?
No, you've had to get in and out of it enough times at this point that
Dexterity to not fall out.
you push off back into the water. This is a slower area here, but you do hear water rushing ahead. First couple strokes, and you feel the water start to pick up, and here we go again. So make dexterity checks. First paddle of the morning.
Alright. 18?
22.
Oh yeah, this is getting to be old hat now, and you hit that first swift section. There's a couple rocks on each side. You shoot right up the middle, perfect shot, and away we go. And smooth travels for quite a while. You're moving quickly. The water seems like it may be starting to go down as the rainwater has stopped pouring in, but it's not long. You start just noticing it looks like civilization could be approaching. There's the foliage isn't maybe quite as dense. You see some signs of fishing tackle and things stuck in bushes, some nets over on the bank, a bucket here or there, maybe a shed, just some signs of civilization. Anything you want to do before you roll into town?
I will pull up to them. We should find Lord Marquis' place of business, turn in our kayaks, and then I would like to do a bit of poking around before. I would like to see if when Lord Vareth is leaving on the Francine, which boat it is. Just take a look around, and then if I think you should be the one who beat any information out of him if I cannot find something.
With pleasure.
Okay.
Do you know where Lord Marquis' business is?
I suppose I would, right?
You've been here. You know that where this chute comes out, there's going to be docks everywhere. I mean, this is another big port town, a lot like River's End. It's not as pretty. It's not as touristy. So it's mainly business. So it's a lot of docks, not a lot of fun stuff to do, and a lot of sights. It's all business. So there's huge docks, fishing vessels, ships coming in and out. It's a busy racket once you get out into the main water there. But yeah, you would know there's lots of boat slips in areas that are owned by your company. So
Yeah. So I guess I'll lead us all to the nearest one, and we get our kayaks put away.
As you're coming closer and closer, you start to smell more of the seawater, and all of a sudden, just intense fog. Thick fog everywhere you look. You can't see more than maybe 30 feet in any direction. And you start hearing... The water's become a lot more calm, and you start hearing the sounds of men working. You hear things getting hit with hammers. You hear men yelling, things of that sort. And you start to see lanterns on left and right of you.
In daytime.
Yeah, I mean the fog is thick. It become dark, and these lit lanterns are just kind of eerily sticking off at the end of each dock and up into the businesses and the buildings that are up the hillside from you.
I go ahead and pull my hood up. I do not want to be recognized.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we've all got just kind of traveling cloaks that we've got our hoods up, huh?
Yeah. You come out into the big water here. You're kind of trying to stick close to the bank because there's a lot of boats moving around and things. The first dock that you come to, there's a small dock, and you see MOL at the end of it. And it seems like this is one that would be owned by Marquis. It's a place that you would be able to go. It doesn't look like it's made for big boats, so probably made for what y'all are doing right now. But as you come into, as it comes into view, you can see this town is built straight up, almost straight up a rock face. There's buildings and stairs and bridges just jutting out from the edge of this bluff. It's just built vertically, and you can see lanterns glowing through the fog all the way up to the top of this bluff, probably 80 to 100 feet in the air.
Most peculiar.
Well, do you want me and Marcus to stay behind?
Perhaps.
Are you saying we should split the party?
I believe I could find a wharf master to find out where the Francine is. If this fog holds up, I might be able to slip aboard and do a bit of poking around, look in Hector's cabins, look for any paperwork that incriminates him, and then if I find nothing, I will come back to you. If I find something, I will come back to you, and we will decide what to do then.
Sounds like a plan.
I will not try to get myself killed.
Be very careful. We do need to get this done properly for Lord Marquis.
Hoy there! You see a scrawny man kind of stepping out toward the end of this dock. State your business.
We are on business for Lord Marquis.
Ah, yes. And he asks for you to show the crest of the Lord, which you would have. You probably each have a badge or something that has his crest on it. And he sees that you're all who you say you are, and he says, yes, pull up alongside the dock here. And he kind of helps you pull your boats over. And you need direction, paperwork, what do you need?
I mean, you said I've been to this city before, right?
Yeah.
I guess I just want to head off and kind of look along the docks. He said the boat's name was Francine, right? Do I see any boats by that name just along these docks?
Not right here immediately. If you're gonna be walking along, then yeah. Is there anything you want to say to this person, or are you all just gonna go in your separate ways?
I want to know. Would this person work with? Would Hector report to this person? Or you said this is just for it catches.
It seems there's a small little shed he came out of here, so this seems to be his job, directing people the right way, helping people come in, that sort of thing, and maybe receiving messages, maybe a messenger guy, something like that.
Yeah, I guess before I go and walk along the docks, if I'm looking for an acquaintance of mine, perhaps his ship is out here somewhere.
It's possible. Who are you looking for?
The name of the ship would be the Francine.
The Francine. Yes, it is docked here. Is there an issue or?
No issue. Simply, typical trade negotiations.
Oh, I had not received word.
Insight on this guy.
What are you trying to
I just
know?
want to see if he's acting shifty, like bringing up the Francine.
Okay, roll an insight.
So, I mean,
That's a good point.
Can I roll insight too?
Yeah.
Can I too?
20 not natural.
That's
Yeah, you can if you want.
17.
70.
Insight. It would be like insight 10.
10. You said 17?
Yes.
Okay, you both. I mean, he seems confused because he didn't know. He clearly didn't know you were coming. So he normally knows the comings and goings unless there's something urgent. So it doesn't really. It doesn't look like he's trying to. Pull anything over. He's just surprised that you're here, and then you're asking about the Francine. That's about all you'll be able to do, so I think.
Lord Marquis has asked us to watch over the loading of the Francine, as he is expecting some valuable material to be sent away this trip.
I see. Well, I believe it's already been loaded. But you're more than welcome to go down there. I think it's in stall 7. Last I knew, it hasn't left yet today. I think it is set to leave early tomorrow morning.
I will give him 10 gold. Lord Marquis wishes this kept quiet.
Oh, I see. It will be
He
kept
would
quiet.
not like for this to get out that we are here.
He's looking very nervous now.
Please take the gold.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
And I stare at him for a long, uncomfortable time.
He's trying to break eye contact with you.
He's trying.
So, is there anything else I can do?
No, you can go about your day. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
What is your name?
My name is Vince.
We will make sure to tell Lord Marquis that you are doing a good job, Vince.
I would very much appreciate that.
I guess I'm making my way toward stall 7
Stall 7, okay.
to see this ship.
Yeah, you're strolling down. The numbers don't seem to mean anything. He said stall 7 like this was going to be a direction. The numbers aren't. Stuff doesn't seem to line up. You first go. The first one where you landed, all it said was MOL for your company, Mid-Oceanic Logistics. The next one says stall 1. Then you see stall 3. Then you see stall 8. Then you see stall 5. And there's something. It's just off. And you can't really tell why it's like this, but it's not as easy to find stall 7 as you were hoping. So you walk down a 200 or so yard stretch, you do not see stall 7. What is anyone else doing?
I'm going to watch this guy we were just talking to.
Okay, are you trying to do so stealthily?
I'm just going to kind of lean up against like the outside of the building or something, kind of with my hood up over, and just see if he goes anywhere.
Make a stealth check.
Okay. Jeez. That's a disadvantage too.
Oh, because you're metal?
Yeah. That's 8 plus 2, I believe.
That's a good roll.
Yeah. 8 plus 2.
There's a lot of people around. So as soon as you walk by, the man seems to go back and he's kind of looking at a clipboard. You see him looking. He's looking around a lot. He is not comfortable. And you see him looking. This dock that he's at the end of, it's kind of a long dock, and you can see kind of through the fog some men moving at the other end of the dock down there. There's some structure, and you see him kind of looking for a while, and then you see him raise his hand and kind of motions for someone. And he's holding what looks to be a clipboard or some kind of paperwork. You saw him holding it when you walked up, and he wrote some stuff down when you came in. And then you see a pretty large guy at this. How far away did you go?
I'm right at the edge of the building, like at the corner there, like right outside the door, kind of just wait.
Around the next corner.
Yeah, around the next corner.
So at this distance, you can see them. I mean, they're kind of silhouette-y, but not bad. The fog is moving in and out, and you see just a pretty large man. Looks like he's probably armed. He walks up, and you see him motioning to something on the clipboard, and the man's kind of nodding his head. He takes the clipboard from him.
Can I hear
He kind of
them?
looks down the. Make a perception check.
21.
21. Wow. Okay.
We're getting some good rolls tonight.
There's a lot of noise around, but and it seems like they're talking very hushed. But as the larger man is walking away, he hands him back the clipboard. He points to something. He says, "I'll look into it," and he kind of stomps back up the dock.
I was kind of following him. I want to, since we're not finding any number, I want to just grab a random worker.
Okay.
And where is stall 7?
All 7. It's gonna be. This is a very wide man, and he looks to probably be human. And his pants are sagging down. He's coiling up some rope. Stall 7. It's gonna be down. You can't get there from here, you see. It's actually, Hey, Joe, how would you explain how to get to stall 7? And another guy looks very similar to him. He comes over. You'll have to go down, another good ways. It's all the way down at the end of the line, at the end of the line.
Insight.
Inside, sure.
Seems sketchy.
That's the end of the line for you, pal.
11.
You can tell he doesn't care to be answering anybody's questions. But it would be down at the end of the line, it seems to you. It seems he's telling the truth. He's just trying to get back to work.
Just straight this way.
And then that guy turns back around and says, yeah, you're just gonna go just about as far down as you can go. It's one of the last ones. Where the big boats are. And now looking around, you notice there's a lot of just smaller fishing vessels and things here. It doesn't seem like this is as much commercial stuff here. Down where the big boats are.
You all should come up with new ways of numbering your stalls.
You should just learn the system.
You don't know the system. You can't even tell me where it is.
You're not from around here, are you?
I am not. That is why I'm asking questions.
I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Not everyone around here is as nice as me. He goes back to coiling his rope.
I chuckle audibly. I will go to the end of the line.
Okay. You go down what seems like forever, but you start seeing some larger masts. And there's several large boats down here, different shipping companies. You see a couple that are mid-oceanic logistics. Make a perception check. It's very foggy, so you're having to look at each individual boat. Are you there as well?
12.
I was looking around for stall 7, remember? But you said I couldn't see it.
You said he was following you. You were following kind of with him, right?
Well, I wasn't with him, though. Because
you weren't with
on
him.
his own.
Okay,
so.
you can make a perception check. You've been walking around a while.
That's a nat 2.
Okay, you're still having trouble. You are noticing that the boats that you're around are not the large ones.
Yeah.
And you saw Rafa go by, but you haven't seen him for a while, and Seeker is gone. You have no idea. You're just kind of alone with a lot of people that are giving you some strange looks. 12. Yeah, you eventually see it. It's at one of the very largest boats. It is very close to the end of the line. There's only a few stalls past it. And it's a very majestic boat. It's dark and weathered. The name, the Francine, is carved intricately near the rear of the vessel. It's gold letters, and there's the crest of the Lord Marquis. And Mid-Oceanic Logistics is painted scripty down the whole side of the boat. And it's just sitting there majestically in the harbor.
Okay. Am I close enough to see if people are working around it?
There's a lot of people around on the docks. You don't see anybody on the boat immediately, but there's a lot of people around. There's a lot of people carrying things. There's some men muscling a couple barrels and things like that, but they could be putting them on the boat next to it. You don't really see anybody specifically working on that boat.
I want to get close enough to see if anyone is specifically working on it.
Okay.
But I don't want to be staring at it. I want to just be kind of looking elsewhere, but out of the peripheral.
Okay, make a perception check.
17.
Okay. Once you get closer, you see a couple men conversing on the boat, but nobody. It doesn't look like anything is being loaded at this point. There's not a ramp or anything going into the storage hold. It's just the boat is pretty much just sitting there, pretty much ready to go. It's tied off, but you don't see crew working. You just see a few men gathered
On the deck.
on the deck of the boat.
Okay. Near the gangway? Where you'd have,
Yeah, just close to the middle of the boat.
Okay. I will attempt to act like I'm busy working around here and keep an eye out if they head away or go away from that area in just the next 10 minutes or so. I'll make my way up there, but if they're staying there, I'll do something else after, just trying to be inconspicuous.
Roll stealth. 22. Okay. Yeah, you just kind of pick up something light, kind of just start moving back and forth and around, blending in with the men working. There's 3 guys up there, and they're all just kind of talking. Before long, 2 of them come down the ramp onto the dock and walk back the way you came. And there's one guy that looks like he goes down into the hull of the boat.
I will make my way up the gangplank.
You're going to the boat. Okay. You come up onto the deck of the ship. It doesn't seem there's anybody around. It's very clean. Everything looks like it's in. Goodness. You're good. It scared me.
Sorry.
Everything looks like it's ready to go. But you don't see anybody around.
Okay. I want to make my way to the captain's quarters.
The captain's quarters. Okay.
Stealth check.
Make a stealth check.
Come on. 13 with a 3. Good grief.
13 with a 3. The boat is old. It's well upkept, but it's old and it's creaking.
Well, we're in the water, so we're moving around.
The whole thing's swaying and it's creaking, and you don't feel like it's that big of a deal, but you are making a little bit of noise creaking. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Okay, the captain's quarters are not above deck. All you see up here are, this boat is actually outfitted with a little bit of defense system. There's a couple ballistas on the rear end of the boat. There's the helm. There's a couple lifeboats. And the sails are obviously all down. But there's a staircase somewhere towards the middle of the boat leading down. That's all you can see from this point.
I will make my way into the belly of the ship, looking for the captain's quarters.
Okay. As you're going down the stairs, I guess make another stealth check.
Come on. 15. 5.
15.
Yeah.
It's once again, it's just you're creaking. It's making a little bit of noise.
My hood's up, cowl's on.
Are you looking? What are you just looking for the captain's quarters?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't know what kind of actual stuff they would have.
Right.
Like going into the hold and looking for items, I wouldn't know what was being smuggled.
Right.
So I'm looking for paperwork.
Okay. As you come into this area, you know, I can put it. I don't know why I'm not putting it on this. And it's what is going on? Oh, it's because I got it open over here. So weird. Okay, so you are coming down this flight of stairs.
Okay.
And so as you come into this room, there's a lot of supplies pushed against the wall. You can see those 2 spare ballistas over there. You can't really tell if these are supplies or goods that are going to be shipped. Probably they're supplies for the crew.
Yeah.
And there's a doorway in front of you to the right.
Okay. I'll listen at the doorway.
Okay, make a perception check.
24.
You don't hear anything. It seems that all is quiet.
I will push my way through.
Okay, it's just an open archway. There's not actually a door there, and you come in, and this is clearly the crew's bunks. There's a bunch of hammocks stretched all across here, as you see here, and across the way you see another door archway. There's not actually a door on it, but it would be this here.
Okay. I will go that way and listen at that as well. Just kind of not going through it, just stopping and listening.
Make a perception check.
10.
10. You don't hear anything other than the creaks of the boat.
Okay. Just kind of peek around.
Okay, you peek in here. This is a kitchen, seems to be. There's a lot of barrels of what you would assume to be ingredients for cooking. There's some plates and things on the counters, but everything is cleaned up. Everything's been freshly cleaned, so nothing's out. There's no food out or anything like that. Just everything is stored in here. But this is obviously the kitchen. And there's another door over here.
Okay. Go listen to that door.
Okay, perception.
16.
16. So you put your ear to this door. At first, you don't hear anything. This one is actually a door. And then you hear maybe the scrape of a boot across the floor, and then you hear some papers rustle, and then it's all quiet again.
Okay, I want to look around the kitchen for a place that I could hide.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of barrels that you could probably get back behind. There's these tables here or countertops. You could get under a table. Your choice.
Okay.
If you want to be creative.
I want to find the best looking hiding place and kind of position myself there.
Okay, I would say probably behind these 3 barrels over here in the corner would be
Okay.
your best option.
All right. And I will shout out. I'm going to try to change my voice a little bit.
Okay.
Captain, some of the men are fighting on the gangplank! And I will hide.
Okay.
Stealth?
Yeah, that's a stealth
25.
check. Okay. Okay.
Isn't the gangplank the plank they make
Well,
you walk?
I should have said the wharf. But I
Walk
said
the plank. They're all fighting over who walks first.
Well, the gangplank's where you walk up onto the boat, so.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking just walk the plank.
You hear a couple footsteps, and then you see a man, a very scrawny looking man, but you just see his head. He has very dark, long hair that's pulled back into a ponytail. He has very light skin. And he says, "What?
I don't say anything.
Who's there?"
Must have just been my imagination.
And then he goes back in the room for a minute. He doesn't shut the door. You hear him walking around in there, and then you see him come back out, and he walks into the bunk area, and he continues to walk out.
Okay.
You're going in?
Going in.
Okay.
Is there a lock on the door when I get inside?
He didn't close it behind
Well,
you.
I'm closing it.
Oh, you're closing
Yeah.
it.
Is there a lock?
Yeah,
inside?
there's a lock.
I will lock it.
Okay.
Is there windows in here?
Yes, window right there.
What kind of window?
It's just a round.
Can I open it? That's the first thing I'm going to do. After I lock the door, I'm going to go try to open the window.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to quickly look through like his paperworks, looking for secret compartments in his desk.
Okay.
Just quickly though.
Make an investigation check. Ooh. Oh God.
6.
Yikes.
6. You're rifling through some things. It all looks the same. He has shipping manifests. He has crew manifests. He has to-do lists. He has, there's 2 drawers on the desk. They're organized not so great. There's some stuff that you're finding that looks like it's really old. There's some stuff you're finding that looks like it's pretty new. What it's very specifically are you looking for?
Well, if I'm rumbling through paperwork, I'm looking for just a list of the items that he is hauling.
Okay,
The ledger?
the first
ledger,
things on the top, are it's a shipping ledger or something would be directly on top of the desk. It looks fairly fresh.
Yeah, but that I wouldn't expect him to put his fake numbers on that. So if I don't see anything just blatantly mixed in, I will start searching for secret compartments on the desk then.
Okay, make another investigation check.
Come on. There we go. 23.
There's nothing that you find on the desk that's secret anything.
Is there a bed? Does he have a lockbox?
Yeah, he has. There's 2 hammocks in here.
Does he have a lockbox anywhere?
Yeah, there's a chest in this corner. Chest.
Yeah, I'll just run over and try to pick it real quick.
Okay.
28.
Are you're proficient with thieves skills?
Yes.
I guess. Okay, you are a rogue. Not hard at all.
Okay.
Pops directly open. As you open it up, there's some papers and things in here. There's a sack that probably has some money in it. There's a painting, a portrait of somebody or a couple. It's a man and woman.
Just skimming through the paperwork.
Okay, just looking through paperwork.
Yep.
Okay. There's nothing in here that is telling when you're searching through the paperwork. But as you get to the bottom of the paperwork, in the bottom of the chest, there are 3 flat, round gold coins that don't, like, your coins that y'all have stamps on them. These have no stamp. They're a smooth gold coin. And I mean, while that seems kind of strange, they're at the bottom of this chest. That's what you find.
Okay, I just lock the crate back. I'll go and unlock the door, and then I'm going out the window.
You unlock the door and you're going out the window.
Yep.
Okay, this is a relatively small window, so make an acrobatics check.
15.
15. Okay. You weasel your way through the window, but you're just going to be splashing down into the water.
There's no, like, ropes hanging or anything?
Not in this particular spot.
I can't jump to the wharf from here?
Like to the
To the dock?
the dock, no.
No.
There's not like a slip on this side of the boat. It would only be on the other side of the boat. This one, it's a good little ways to the next
Okay.
dock.
I can't climb up to the,
You could try.
yeah, I want to try to climb up.
Okay. Make it another acrobatics check.
13.
13. Okay, it's probably 8 feet above you. There's just a little bit of a net hanging over the side of the boat, and you'll have to kind of plant off the window and try to grab that. So a 13. I would say you grab the net, but you're hanging with one hand.
Okay.
So make an acrobatics check or an athletics check to try to...
25.
Okay. You struggle for a second, you get both hands on the net, and you scramble up to the top deck. Your head is level with the top deck.
Yeah. Well, I want to stay below and just kind of listening right now. Yeah, listening.
You don't hear anything at this time.
Okay.
Not on top of the boat.
I'll peek over.
You peek over, you see nothing.
Okay. So I am here on the top deck.
Yeah. Are you climbing up, or are you climbing all the way up onto the?
Where is this over here? Then is the wharf on that side?
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest.
Is there any? There's.
Oh well. Now I need to open up the other, the top deck.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I will climb up and go hide behind that mast there.
Okay. You roll stealth.
19.
You're hidden.
Okay. I don't see anyone.
Not currently.
I'll just kind of chill for a little bit, waiting, watching, see if anyone's going on or off the boat for a little bit. If no one's coming around, then I might. Can I jump to the wharf here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a decent ways down. I mean, it'd be 15 feet down. But
I will take off my cowl. I'll keep my hood on, and I will begin walking this way and watching for anyone coming up onto the boat or like approaching the boat or watching the boat or anything like that.
okay.
I will walk like I belong.
Okay. Go.
Not trying to stealth.
Nobody's gonna stop you.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine.
If there's no one near the gangplank or anything, I will go ahead and dismount the boat and get on the wharf.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfectly fine.
All right. I will head
Perfectly
back
doable.
towards. I will try to find Marcus.
Okay. What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I've been all the time that he was in there. I guess I was looking for that ship.
Okay.
Did I ever find it?
You've made your way far enough down, and now
I
you see him
come
coming
on.
toward you. Yeah. What are you doing, Seeker?
Is that guy that I was watching, is he still there, or did he go back inside the building, or...
No, he's out there at his little post, and he's just kind of staying there now.
Oh, okay. So he's out there like where we first...
Yeah. Have you just
I'm
been
gonna-
watching him this whole time, or you want to go? Okay, you're doing something else.
I'm gonna try and sneak inside the building, I guess, there, where we talked to him.
Where you talk to him?
Yeah.
It's just like a little, like, you couldn't get in there with two people. Like, it's just kind of a little, it's a roof over his head. He can sit in there if it's raining, and he
Was
can
there-
check people in. It's just like a little guard shack type thing.
Were there any, like, papers or books or anything like that in there at all that I noticed?
Not really. He came out with that little clipboard. You didn't really say you were looking in there.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just gonna keep my eye out for any suspicious activity. I
okay,
suppose.
make a
Just
perception check.
That is a 20, not natural.
Thinking about it now, I mean, the painting could be it. The painting could have been it. I don't know.
Could have been what?
I don't know what he's smuggling, so the painting could have been what he was smuggling. I have no
okay.
clue.
20, not natural.
20 not natural. Okay. At one point, are you staying? You've just been here this whole time that they're gone.
I'll say that I listened to them talking, the two guys.
Yeah, how long have I been gone now?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
15 minutes,
Okay, after
maybe a little longer.
after they got done talking, I'll just kind of like keep walking and just looking for.
Okay,
anything.
with that perception check, you've noticed the bigger guy that came and talked to the guy on the dock. You've seen him walking toward the direction he went, but you see him occasionally stopping and talking to somebody. Some people point, some people don't. They just kind of shrug and go back to their work. It looks like he's asking people things.
Okay. I'm going to just kind of nonchalantly just follow him in particular.
Okay. He just keeps doing this. He's heading down the direction they came. Eventually, you see them coming. Do you want to get with them?
As they're coming up toward me, I'm gonna look at Rafa and kind of nod my head toward that guy. Like,
Okay.
Attack him?
no, no.
I just kind of, I see that and I just walk past him without commenting to him and come to Seeker. I don't even look at the guy as he walks past.
Okay, yeah. He walks past. You're still far enough away from them that you see him turn around and he looks at them, and then he continues to walk. But he's kind of opening up, and there's not as many people, and he's going down toward where the big boats are, just walking kind of fast.
What do you know about him?
Not exactly sure what to think.
I found the Francine and I climbed aboard. I made it to the captain's quarters. I did not find any incriminating paperwork. I went through a chest of his personal items. There was some nice things, some strange gold that did not have our traditional markings on them. They were blank.
Yeah,
you're with me. Yeah.
Okay.
A nice painting. I do not know what they are smuggling, but there was no paperwork of what he would be smuggling or letters saying where the things are going to, who they're from. I do not know. So perhaps we are in your ballpark now.
Did you happen to collect any of these golden?
No, it was his property. I did not know if it was what we were looking for, and I did not want him to become suspicious. I had to call him out of his office, and I shut the door, so that is all that, and the window is now open. I'm hoping that he will believe that a large gust of wind opened the window and shut the door to the cabin.
You weren't noticed?
Not that I know of. No.
Good.
I was gonna say the entire time that he's saying all this, I am actually keeping an eye on the.
We can be walking if you want.
Okay. Well, I'm keeping an eye.
Y'all go back like the way you came from.
Depends on what he wants to
I want to keep an eye on that guy. I want to keep following him.
I will.
Okay. He, this larger guy, he continues walking as far down as you can see until the fog. I mean, do you want to follow him?
Yeah.
You're going to follow him? Okay.
Yeah. Just keeping around on the fog's distance, though.
Yeah. You can stay probably 45, 50 feet away and see. At times the fog blows in front of him and then it clears and you can see him and then it comes back. He goes down to the Francine. He has talked to a couple other people, stopping along the way, asking people some questions, but you see him rather briskly go up onto the ship, and it looks like he might go down below deck, but you're a little too far away to see.
Where did he come from?
I followed him from the guy that we talked to at first.
Did he tell them that we work here?
I don't know exactly what all he told them. I didn't hear everything that he said.
I will get my 10 gold back if he did. And then some. So is the plan... There was no one aboard that I saw, so if you would like to go and just bully our way into this, we can. There will be now 2 people that I have seen. Was there another deck down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a staircase.
I did not go to the very bottom, but I did not hear anyone. It seems to be the captain and this large fellow now. And I think the 3 of us can take them. There is an escape hatch. Window, if we make it there and need to escape.
Very well. It would be best if we can avoid making a scene, though.
Whatever it takes. I attempted to do it without incident, but I could not find anything. That is where you come in, getting information, correct? The harder way.
Yes.
How far are y'all away from the boat at this point?
We stayed with that guy, so
Well, he went up and went into the boat.
so we're that close to see it.
Just close enough to the
30
boat.
foot or
Okay,
so.
yeah, that's fine.
I suppose we could try bullying our way inside.
Shouldn't be hard. There was no one there just 5 or so minutes ago. After you, gentlemen.
At this point, looking down past the boat, even further down, you see two men. They're dressed very similarly, and they're wearing fairly decent clothes. They have swords on their sides. They have hoods up.
I have investigated this guy, correct?
The guy that was...
I've investigated Hector Verith before.
Yes, yeah, you have.
Was the man who came out of the captain's quarters.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have specified. I forgot you knew who he was. You see these two guys kind of walking staggered, turn left, go in the slip in between the Francine and the next boat, and they go up onto the ship as well.
Dreads and curses.
We may need to handle this quietly.
We are here on Lord Marquis' business. We might be able to just say that, and his lower level lackeys will let us pass, perhaps.
Most likely, yes.
Perhaps that'll work.
If that scum already told them that we are coming, though, it will be too late and the surprise is out. But it seems you will be beating the information out of him.
Well, let's try.
I'm going back to Thrin now. guys.
We could try that, I suppose.
Let's go.
So you're going onto the boat. Yep. Okay. You go up onto the deck. You go down the stairs below deck, and you don't see anyone. But you're you go into the second
Yeah,
deck.
just heading to
You're just going to his office.
to the office. Yep.
Okay. Not being stealthy, I assume.
need.
Um,
3 of us. I need.
As you're coming to the area where the bunks were, you see the two guys that came onto the boat later. You see one of them kind of looking out, and he sees you coming, and he goes back in, and
Goes back in where?
He went back around the corner, like into the bunk room.
Okay.
As you come into the bunk room, you can see that. Well, you have to go all the way through the kitchen and all that. As you get to the kitchen, you see that the door is standing open to his office. You see one of the dudes, the later dudes coming onto the boat, standing at the door, and he sees you. He doesn't seem to care that you're there, and you're just walking in.
Yep.
You walk in, and they're all in there. There's the large guy that Seeker saw talking to the guy at the dock. There are the two nicely dressed dudes that you saw get on the boat later, and then you also see Hector, and he's sitting at his desk with his hands folded.
I will stay back and let him deal with it.
So you're not coming into the room.
I'm with them, but I am going to stay at the back because he might recognize me, so I'm keeping my head down.
Okay.
And
So you are Hector, I presume?
Yes, who's asking?
We work for Lord Marquis.
Go on.
I need to speak to you in private.
There's nothing you could say to me that is not able to be said in front of these men.
Well, to start with, we've heard that you've been smuggling something illegal.
I've been smuggling something. I swear, Either Lord Marquis or some of his men must just not like me. As they keep coming and trying to find something and wasting my time. What is your name?
They call me Seeker.
Master Seeker. What about this man here in the robes?
Me?
Yeah.
My name is Marcus.
You are from Lord Marquis as well.
We are here to make sure that everything is okay with this cargo.
What about the shifty character, the hooded man? Have a feeling I know who he is. Rafa, is it?
It is Lord Vareth.
Well, gentlemen, I know you are just here on orders, so you are more than welcome to check about the cabin and the cargo and do whatever it is your business is. But I have business to attend to, and I would assume get back to that as quick as possible. So I will help make your experience as expedient as possible, because I know Marquis likes expediency. What can I do to help this investigation?
Well, I suppose you could show us the cargo.
I swear this voice just keeps getting more and more like the ghouls from Fallout 3.
What's the matter, Smooth Skin?
Donovan, show them to the cargo hold.
You will come with us. And since you wished everyone to be here, you will all come with us.
Fine by me. Gets up from his desk. He's wearing kind of a lot of burgundies and purples. Nice looking clothing. Like I said before, he has dark hair pulled back into a ponytail. He has kind of a long, tattered captain's coat, a large captain's hat, pirate-ish, but more distinguished than pirate. Under his coat, you can see the hilt of a fancy-looking sword, and he's complying. He's doing whatever you want to do. So, you're headed to the cargo.
We're following him wherever he's going.
Okay. Donovan is the large man from the dock that Seeker has seen before. He's kind of leading the way, and you're headed in to the cargo hold, which I will pull up.
Bring the ledger.
Certainly. Did it pop up over there? What in the world? Oh, no, it's gone. It lagged out. Okay.
That makes me think of like some kind of desert area in RuneScape.
Definitely deserty.
It's just a banger soundtrack.
Yeah.
Way to go, AJ.
I'm proud of that one. I really like it.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Okay, here's the cargo hold. Ledger.
Begin reading off the items and showing us each individual boxing, please.
You want me to read every individual item on here? Are you going to crack open
Single one.
So we're going to look inside every crate?
I am afraid so.
Grab a crowbar, gentlemen. You as well, you three.
It is not our job. It is yours.
This is going to take 2 nights.
That is fine.
We have all the time in the world.
Okay.
I'll get a crowbar and help them.
I'm not.
12 boxes of mangoes. I believe they're in the far corner.
And you came down the stairs over there where the staircase is. And the men walk back this direction. They come to this area of boxes. And they start cracking open boxes. It's a lot of work. It takes them a little while. They open every box. It is all mangoes.
Okay.
Must this nonsense continue?
That is just the first item.
12 boxes of bananas. The other corner. Gentlemen, close these boxes before you open the others. They go, trying to put the boxes back as they're supposed to be, making kind of a mess out of things. The boxes don't look near as good as they did. They move over to this corner. They start opening all the boxes. It's bananas. Let's see.
Is there a false bottoms to any of these boxes?
I mean, you would have to dig through all of the bananas.
We're making them.
You wanting them to dig pull
Yes.
all the bananas out of the boxes.
Well, I mean, there's no other way that we can think of, yeah. We're being thorough. We're
You were
Marquis
telling
men.
me you would like them to remove all of the bananas from the boxes.
It is just 12 barrels.
That should not be necessary.
What? We are here to
Get
do a job.
crowbars and let's continue looking.
I will not help them. I am watching them.
You're making a mockery of my business.
Lord Marquis has had more than one occasion of mistrusting you. So I am here. I have failed the first time. I will not
I don't
fail.
know who is leaking him this faulty information. I know he can't gather it himself, so he sends people like you to waste my time.
Your job is to move items. It is my job to do as Lord Marquis asks. And he has asked me to investigate you. So I am just doing my job. This now is your job.
16 barrels of gunpowder. Would you like to see my permit for that?
No, I don't guess. It's on your list, so.
Um,
I'm making sure they're not skipping any boxes while we're going through this
Okay.
as well.
What is gunpowder?
he's like, what is
You
gun?
would like it.
It is used to fire cannons. Obviously, you know nothing about it.
You do not have cannons, though. You have,
This boat is not equipped with cannons. Other boats are.
I'm fine with that.
There are
No,
cannons,
I'm not
so-
quite, yeah.
I believe these are actually for Marquis' supply himself for his gunboats. 16 barrels.
There's these 4 here. They're scattered.
I will actually go through and just, like,
Okay.
reaching into each one to the bottom.
Not finding anything.
You may continue.
Okay, we have 14 crates of textile products, cloth, towels, shirts, robes, all in this area here.
They start unboxing. And unboxing. At this point, it's probably gotten about 4 p.m., something like that.
Shall we call it for the day, gentlemen?
No, we are not finished.
We must rest.
It is simply 4 p.m. You have many hours before even dark. Continue.
14 barrels of rice. Oh, how dangerous.
Again, gonna reach into those and just
Okay.
feel, alright.
They're scattered all about. Whoever put them didn't have any heed in what they were doing.
No heed was
taken. So there's just a barrel of rice here. It's taking them a while to find these. He continues down the list. It's product after product. 10 p.m. opening crates. 12 a.m. opening crates. At this point, he's sitting down on a crate and he is just tired. And he's looking at his clipboard and he's very frustrated. All the men are growing increasingly frustrated. At one point, about 1:30 a.m., they're getting into a pretty good ways down the list, and one of the more well-dressed men says, "Hector, it's not worth it. Just do your job.
What is not worth it, sir? What is your name?
You are not worth it."
I warn you, we are 3 very dangerous men.
I'm sure you are. He continues unboxing stuff.
What does he mean, Hector? What is not worth it?
Never mind.
No, please.
My men, at my command, would very well try to take your life. All it would take is a letter to Marquis saying that you never showed up, or you were killed by some of the rough patrons of one of these salty taverns nearby.
I am afraid it is you and your men who would pay the price for such arrogance and foolishness.
Very well. 12 boxes! He continues going. About 4 a.m., all of the boxes have been opened. Everything is accounted for.
We've checked every single box.
You've checked every box.
God.
And nothing shady.
Nothing shady.
Maybe it's not in the boxes. Maybe it's in the ship itself.
What do you mean?
Maybe they have a hidden compartment within the ship.
We would not be able to find.
Make perception checks.
All of us?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I feel like I'm being a bad DM.
21.
14.
Perception 12.
You've walked around this place. You've been pacing, looking over stuff, watching them work. And you notice as Hector sets down his clipboard, that is the last box, the last barrel, the last crate. May we now go to bed before I have to pilot this ship in a matter of a few hours. You remember, and you notice still, these barrels were never opened.
I asked if every barrel had been opened.
That's why I asked to roll a perception check.
What about those barrels?
What barrels?
We let him go all the way here, and we started back here.
He was going down the list. Not everything was here. They were having to go out there. It was back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, so it was just kind of easily missed in the mix-up.
Yeah, it was just you were going down the list, and he never got to whatever items were in that barrel.
Yeah, okay.
Those barrels.
I point to those.
More barrels of bananas, gunpowder, mangoes.
Open them.
As you wish. And he goes over himself, and he starts prying the first barrel. Are you going in there with him?
Yes.
Where's everybody at?
They all kind of stayed. A couple. The two minions followed you. Donovan stayed in there. Where are y'all standing?
Everyone's in here.
Would you like to put yourself where you would like to
Can you
be?
put them where they're at as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot to bring my mini, so I'm just going to use this D12.
We're gonna use the frogs.
Okay.
It was the frogmen all along.
Why did we not see it in the first place?
Here's Donovan.
Oh dear.
Broken.
Oof.
Look. We have a perfect one.
That is perfect.
It's Jack making a return. He's prying at this barrel.
He's not going in?
No, he's still standing over there, so you can put yourselves where
Where are
you're
y'all putting? You're with the captain, right?
I guess I'm just going to be like right here then.
Behind
I shall be back here.
You're all the way over there? Yeah. Okay, who is this? You?
Yes.
Where are you? You're out here?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle. Yeah.
Tired from working.
Okay. As he's cracking open this barrel, make a perception check.
17.
It's almost a natural 20. You see him make him. He all of a sudden looks up from what he's doing toward his men that are standing at the door. And since you saw them, roll initiative.
What was that, a natural 20?
No.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you got it, but I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah. Okay. You see this one, reaching for a dagger, and he reaches up to throw it at you. What are you doing?
I'm going to slam my staff into the ground and cast Thunderwave.
Woohoo!
Oh my! Please do.
Gunpowder!
Y'all can go ahead and roll initiative if you want to, just so you got it.
Alright. That's 22.
15.
Okay.
I'm about to hit some dudes with a Hadouken.
That hits them too. Are we doing by actual squares of how?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are
So
they're 5
yeah, that
feet.
hits them as well.
Okay. Does it go through a wall? Would it?
Go through the doorway for sure.
Yeah, this one would definitely get hit. I'm just wondering about this guy.
If there's a wall there, let's see.
Okay, well he's kind of tucked up. I'll say he's close enough to get hit. They're kind of
So
coming
the
into
sound
the
waves
room.
would come through the door.
Yeah. Yeah, it hit. I'll say it hits him. Is there a dex save or anything?
Constitution.
You're in a bad way.
Constitution saves.
Yeah.
So what did he pull out of the barrel?
I never saw nothing.
We never saw anything.
Constitution saves.
He just did an attack.
Okay,
He was going to.
Hector with a con save. Hector with an 8. Dude on the right with a 14. Dude on my left, sorry. The one in the doorway, 14. The one on my left, which is just outside the doorway, is a 7.
They all fail.
They all fail. All right.
nice.
Thunder Wave.
Thunder
And it
Wave.
doesn't reach to Sun Soul, does it?
No, it's only a 15-foot cone.
Okay,
So,
gotcha.
or cube, expanding it.
Okay.
It does 2d8 thunder damage. And also, since I'm using my arcane firearm, I get another d8. That's 8 points of damage. And I get to roll another d8. That's a 6. Yeah. So 6 and 8, that's 14 points of damage. Thunder Wave.
It's how much damage?
14 points of damage with Thunder Wave.
14. Okay.
Yeah, and they are pushed 10 feet away, all of them. And also unsecure objects that are completely within the area of the effect automatically push away 10 feet from you as well.
All the boxes.
We just trashed this dude's ship then.
Okay, what was y'all's initiatives?
15.
Also, I'm going to deploy my Eldritch Cannon.
Okay.
And it is going to... Is it going to fire?
Well, it can shoot too.
Yeah.
Okay, well, everybody got knocked how far away?
It activates and
10
moves.
10 foot. Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 17 plus 421.
What's your save? Your cons?
15.
It's a 15.
Yeah,
And you rolled
spell saves.
17? Okay, you're good. Are they not prone or just not away?
They're just pushed back 10 feet.
Okay, this guy would crash into these boxes.
Okay. The boxes would. No.
Are they? Yeah, they're more than 15 feet
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
So he gets pushed to that box. Oh, crap. Okay, this guy would get slammed into that wall,
Yeah.
and he's still there.
The barrels got smashed. We get to see what he was smuggling.
I'm going to say those barrels got smashed, and he's going to be prone against this wall.
Okay. The Eldritch Cannon is going crawl over to where he's at and point the barrel like right in his face. It just hold it there.
Okay. It's just gonna hold it there?
Yeah, it's just gonna hold it there.
Okay, perfectly fine. Okay. What was y'all's initiative?
If he moves, it will blast him.
If he moves, it'll blast him. 15, 22. 22 is Marcus.
Yep.
And Hefe, Rafa, is 12.
Borat.
Okay. So, Seeker, what you see as this thunder wave goes off, y'all are out of the room. All of a sudden, you see these two guys get thrown backwards. You hear a lot of noise, stuff crashing and crumbling. Seeker, from inside the room, those barrels explode, and gold coins go flying everywhere.
Oh.
Hundreds, thousands of gold coins, sky high, everywhere. Okay.
So it's here.
Yeah, it sounds like a cash register just exploded. And Donovan just kind of stands there. He just kind of looks around. Those two guys get thrown back.
Oh, by the way, people within 300 feet of that sound wave going off get to hear that big loud boom.
Very loud.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so everybody's ears are like bleeding. Okay.
Yeah.
The ship
Especially
is
being
rocking.
inside this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It'd
like
be
a-
even worse being inside.
It's like somebody just let
You're
off
in a very
gunshot.
small room.
Yeah.
You can't hear anything.
Boom! Everybody's just like, whoa.
It's like a
Everybody's
flashbang.
off balance. Blood's coming out of their ears.
Okay, it's supposed to be this guy's turn. I mean, I would say he had to be staggering from the blast. He's gonna step back forward and he's gonna come to the doorway. And I'm gonna say the amount of coins in there is gonna be rough terrain.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
So he's gonna stop right there. That's his turn. We go to Marcus.
Okay. He's just sliding on the coins like
Yeah, he just comes to rest. Coins are still falling in there.
it's a banana from Mario Kart.
Yes, exactly. Okay, it's your turn, Marcus.
All right. I guess this guy that came flying back like right next to me, I'm gonna punch him a couple of times.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, he
go.
comes stumbling back, flying back, and crashes into you, but he maintains his balance. He's right on top of you.
Then I clock him in the jaw. That's a nat 19 plus all my crap to
That
clock.
hits.
Okay. That's a d6 plus, let me see here. That is 8 damage.
Okay.
Then I punch him again.
Okay.
That's a nat 18
That hits.
and another 8 damage.
All right.
And I want a flurry of blows and do it one more time.
Okay.
So that's 13 plus 7, a 20 not natural.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, and I'm smacking him a third time for a total of another 5 damage.
That'd just be your bonus action. If you did a flurry of blows, you get 2 as your bonus action.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I did get an extra attack, so I get to punch him one more time.
Go for it.
4 punches. 24.
Yeah, it hits.
Max damage of 10.
All right. I mean,
That's
you
like
are
31
roughing this guy
damage.
up. He came staggering back, and you just boom. I mean, multiple punches. Okay, now we're going. It's Hector's turn. The gun is on him.
Yes, if he moves, it is going to blast him.
He's gonna lay there with his hands up. Okay. Now it's the dude that you just waylaid over there. So he's gonna pull out his scimitar. And as it comes out of the sheath, he's gonna try to slash you with it.
Me?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I've got a 14 misses, right?
Yep.
A 10 misses.
Yep.
But a 21 will hit, right?
A 21 would hit.
Okay.
Wait, how come he made 3 attacks? Dang.
Because he's got 3 attacks.
Holy crap.
7 damage.
Oof.
And that's his turn. Rafa is up.
I will shoot at the one that just attacked him. I wouldn't have sneak attack or anything, would I?
Yeah,
Because, I mean, they know I'm here, so. 12 to hit.
12 to hit misses.
Okay. I will use a Battlemaster point to use my bonus action to shoot again.
Okay.
That's a miss. My rolling today, God.
Are you keeping track of your rolls?
That's a 23 to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna say that hits because it hits. I was just trying to figure out. I mean, this would be the pole of the mast. That is a huge pole.
Oh, well, a second ago you had him pushed in right there, so I didn't know.
Yeah, I had it covered. And then your buddy's standing here, and Donovan's here, and this is a tall stack of boxes. But
I mean, if I can't
you
hit him,
squeaked
I'll
one
hit him.
through there.
It's up to you.
No,
If I
you
can't-
can hit him.
Okay. So that is... I do get a sneak attack because he's within that range. I just don't have advantage on stuff. So, oh, and another one because I used the snipe, so... 16 damage.
16 damage to the one that he was hitting.
Yeah.
All right.
Dang. That dude's getting hurt.
Yeah, you stick one.
He just took like 47 damage.
He's not wearing very much armor, and you sneak one in right at the shoulder, and you see him kind of flinch. Okay, we are.
And I will yell out, everyone stop what you're doing, or we will finish this and kill you all. Lord Marquis just wishes to know what is going on. That is my turn.
Okay. Donovan is not holding a weapon. Well, he's still holding his crowbar. He's a fairly large guy, and you see him just throw his crowbar down, and he throws his hands straight up in there, and he's just standing there kind of flinching. Okay, back to the guy that is coming into the room here. He's going to kind of shake off the nuclear blast.
So his turn already went.
Yeah, he did once.
Yeah,
we're
I
at the
did
top of
one.
the order.
Oh, okay. When's his turn?
He's not the top of the order.
Oh.
Oh,
He
wait.
went first.
What did
He
you
never-
roll?
I rolled a 12.
He'd go after me.
He
Yeah,
would,
I went- I
he
went
would go
before he
after
did.
that. My bad. I didn't write your initiative down because you had that first round that nobody else had. Okay. So, yeah, go ahead. My bad.
You might want to drop that weapon, Fred.
And I take out of my wrist a little like coin shaped thing. It's like a magnet, and fling it to his sword. Is he holding a sword or a dagger?
He's not pulled anything out yet.
That guy.
Oh yeah, he was gonna have a dagger. Yeah, he has a dagger. My
Okay,
bad.
I fling it to that. It magnetizes to that, and I cast heat metal. He takes
Okay.
2d8.
Roll it. There's no saving throw. It just happens, doesn't it?
Just happens. 2 and 3.
Doesn't he have to roll something or drop what he's holding?
If he doesn't drop it, he's gonna just keep taking it over and over.
Right.
again.
I'm just wondering if it happens immediately, if he's gonna have to do that on his turn.
No, it's not his turn.
Okay. How much damage was it?
2d8. Yeah, it's 5 damage. I think that. Let me read this
It's
right.
not
again.
plus anything.
No. I'm making sure this is. That's when I cast a spell through the staff.
What was the magnet thing you're throwing?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just using that because it's an artificer. Because you have to use it differently than
Oh, okay.
other.
Okay.
So, this is you get another D8 as a bonus to the spell's damage if you're casting it through your staff, but I'm not using it through the staff.
You're not using the staff technically.
Technically, no.
That sucks. Trying to be flavorful kicks you in the butt there. That's
Sorry.
dumb.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, or are you gonna do something with the turret?
The turret's gonna hold him there.
You just need to be like, the thing was attached to your staff, and you flick the staff, and the thing unattaches and flies over.
Okay.
just-
Now it is his turn, the one that you just burned with heat metal. He's going to drop his dagger and then he's gonna run over and he's gonna kick your turret.
Okay.
Can he knock it over or anything if he hits it? I mean, is it on like a tripod or
It's on legs. It's like 4 legs.
what's its AC?
That's a good question. That's a really good question, actually.
Gotta have an answer.
18. It has an 18 AC.
AC 18.
Jeez, that's high.
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess
it's a
tiny
metal.
creature,
It's a
yeah.
metal,
Oh, it's called.
tiny creature. Yeah.
Okay, that's a 14. He's gonna try again. That's a 19.
19. It hits.
So he kicks it. How many hit points does it have?
It has 25 hit points.
Woo!
Okay, well he does 2 damage to it.
Okay.
I mean, can he knock it over?
I mean, make a strength saving throw.
Me?
I would have to.
Okay, make a strength saving throw. I guess against my strength.
Yeah, take away the 2 damage because you can't. Like, it's just a shove or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 10. So all ability scores are treated as 0. It says so. That's 19.
Nice.
18.
It has a gyro inside of it that won't allow it to
Okay.
topple over.
It hurts his foot really bad.
Okay, you said he took 2 points of damage.
No, don't even worry about it because he was just trying to knock it over, so he wouldn't actually done damage. Now he's mad. He's hopping on one foot. He's gonna pull out his scimitar and sling it at your head. Missed. So
What do you roll? Is it?
a 5 plus 5 would be 10. So it goes to Marcus.
All right. I guess I'm clocking that dude again.
Okay.
I go in and I punch him a bunch more.
Okay.
And the first attack would be, let's see, that's 14 to hit.
That misses.
Oof. And my second punch, that's a 17 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 7 damage to him.
Okay.
Then I want to...
He's down.
Oh, he's knocked him out?
He's down.
I knocked him out. All right.
You give it 2 quick ones. The first one kind of he dodges it just a little bit, and then you come with the other one and just roundhouse punch to the side of the head.
It goes all slow motion. You see his mouth guard fly out.
Yeah. You feel something crack, and he goes down hard.
And then I'm going in after them.
In here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Donovan attack as he leaves his threats?
No,
Okay.
he's not even holding a weapon.
Oh yeah, he dropped his weapon and was standing there, hands up. Like
15. You're to here. Now you're entering rough terrain because of the coins. So
You can reach both of them from there.
Yeah.
you've used 15 feet of movement, but you can do whatever you want now.
I have one more punch, don't I? I've only punched twice.
Yeah, bonus action.
If it's a flurry of blows, right?
No, bonus
it
action.
just bonus action
Yep.
punch. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm gonna bonus action punch this other dude that's coming after my boy here,
Okay.
Seeker. I'm punching that dude out,
Okay.
and that's a 14 to hit.
That misses.
Don't punch him out. That's it for my turn.
That's you. Okay, it's back to Hector.
Still pointed at his face.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do, so he's just gonna lay there with his hands up. That dude's down. Rafa.
I was only trying to knock him out. I didn't kill him.
Master Donovan,
Okay, yeah, it's fine.
please sit yourself down.
Well, hold on. Okay. You're saying to Donovan?
Yeah.
Listen, man. No,
Sit yourself
I'm
down.
not wanting any trouble.
Sit yourself down.
I didn't see nothing.
Sit yourself down.
He sits down on a crate.
That way. I told him to. Yeah. And I just keep my arrow aimed over this way.
Okay.
I'll hold my action to attack any enemy that comes through.
Let the record show. Oh, not involved.
That is fine. Thank you for. What was his name? Vince? Did Vince tell you that we were here?
I ain't saying nothing.
Did Vince tell you we were here?
Not saying anything. That's your turn.
I will shoot you!
Great. You're already holding your action. No backseat.
Seeker's turn.
Okay. This guy just took a swipe at me with his scimitar. Is that what he has?
Yeah.
Or falchion.
Scimitar.
Okay. You should have gave up, friend.
And I'm gonna whack it right in the head with a
Okay.
quarterstaff.
Okay.
That is 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that's a D6. That is 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. Is that your turn?
The turret is going to still keep it right on Vince.
Okay.
there. And I'm going to back.
Back
I'm gonna jump up on top of that crate back here, or barrel.
Okay, well that's going to be an attack of opportunity from this fella.
Oh yeah, I was within 5 feet. All right.
Okay, attack of opportunity. 12.
That misses.
All right. Okay, that's your turn.
Yes.
Then it's Don. He's still just sitting there. Back to this dude. He's coming at you.
Okay.
He's gonna make some swipes.
Can I see him through the doorway?
Yeah, were you holding your action?
Yep.
Yeah, you can shoot.
Awesome.
Well, he's standing in the doorway.
So, you can shoot past people.
It's a diminished angle.
Doesn't matter. Give him 3/4 of that.
Okay, 3/4
Can you
cover.
see me? Does he know I'm... He doesn't know I'm around.
He doesn't know you're there, no.
So,
He ain't worried about it, but he does have cover.
that's fine.
So I have cover.
So you're going to add to his AC.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
That would
That's why.
Natural 20! And I will trip him as he steps up. So that is the arrow. The arrow. The thing. I need another one. There's another one. There we go. And then 2d6. Oh, so freaking bad. 2, 4, 8, 10, 15, 19 damage.
Oh, that's bad.
I rolled 2 ones. Yeah, they were 1s, not 7s.
You slide an arrow into his ribs right as he goes over there. Okay. He flinches, but he's still attacking. He's already rolled. I've got a
fall.
Yeah, he's... Oh, I need a strength saving throw.
strength saving throw. Does a 15 hit you?
15 does not hit me.
Okay.
Well, as soon as he steps up there, my thing...
Yeah, I know, but if he doesn't fall, it's gonna hit him. Something is. No, he's gonna fall. That's a 2 plus not very much.
Yep, he falls.
Wait, well, it's a 6. Okay, well, he's just gonna get up. I mean, he can just get up with half his movement, right? He's still got more than half his movement. And I guess I need to roll attacks again then? Because he wouldn't have technically got there and attacked yet. So I'm still gonna roll attacks.
What's his movement?
His movement's 30 feet, but he only moved 5.
So half of that is 15. Oh, so he still has 10
So
left.
he had 10 feet.
Okay.
All he had to do... Yeah, he still has 10 now.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Gotcha.
And of course, does a 19 hit?
19 does not hit.
A 19 doesn't hit you.
19 does not.
Of course, the other ones I had a 20 and a 21. That's it.
What's wrong with the 20 and the 21 one?
Oh, was it?
That was the first time I
Oh,
rolled.
gotcha.
He
He just shielded.
Marcus.
My turn.
Yeah.
All right. I'm clocking that dude in the face.
Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to hit y'all with anything. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do.
That would be 18 to hit,
Yeah.
and that's 7 damage.
Okay.
Then I punch him again, and that's 24 to hit.
Yep.
And that's
Cameron rolls the highest numbers I've ever seen.
6 more damage.
Okay.
Oh no, Seth.
And then I punch him a third time. And that's 19 to hit.
I've never seen anything like this. Go ahead. Yeah.
And then that's cocked.
Yeah.
It would have been
Definitely.
a 3, or do you want?
Just roll it again. Mighty tumble.
And that's max damage.
So how much?
10. So that's another 10.
He's down.
He's down.
Yep.
I just clocked that dude right in the face and knocked him out.
You go,
And then
boom, boom, kick to the head, and he flies back on his back.
And then I get over him like that dude in that one movie. I think it was Friday. You got knocked up, go man.
Okay.
All right.
It's now to Hector, and he's still laying there with a gun in his face. That guy's down to Rafa
Hold my action.
to
I don't know
shoot.
what's going on, yeah.
Okay. Then it's Seeker.
As I said, you should have gave it up in the first place.
Definitely Thren.
Yeah, that was with a more gruff voice.
There you go.
You have nothing.
Just channel Fallout 3. Okay,
Get this
if you need
gun
to-
out of my face.
It's not moving until you get up and show us all the rest of this hidden
That was it,
contraband.
you fool. That's all of it.
I highly doubt that.
Get the gun out of my face.
I'll whistle to it, and it crawls back up toward my back, and kind of like the legs wrap around the chest, and
Okay.
the barrel of the gun is still going to be aiming straight at him over my shoulder.
Okay. Well, he slowly gets up with his hands up. Don is still standing there. He ain't wanting any trouble. So, that's combat. Unless there's anything else.
No, I guess we.
There's nobody else to hit unless you're just gonna kill somebody.
Nope.
Okay.
Darren kicks in the door. Yes, I want to take my dagger and stab him.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
What's happening?
That guy dies.
That's fine.
Oh wait, no, I
Two
didn't.
Natural ones.
I didn't aim to kill him. I just punched him in the face and knocked him out.
Well, he was making death saving throws.
Yeah, but I didn't make lethal attacks.
I did. They're bleeding from my arrows.
Yes. Okay. This guy's okay.
I'll go kill him.
Are you serious?
I will stab him with my new dagger.
You're going in there to stab him.
Yeah.
Okay. He's dead.
Was that really necessary?
He fought
Yeah,
us.
was that really necessary?
He fought us.
Why don't you just kill me too?
We're taking you to Lord Marquis. And perhaps he will.
Not alive.
Yes. You've already given up.
Just kill me now, he will kill me.
You will talk to him first.
I refuse.
You cannot.
I want to.
about, dude?
I'm not going.
I want to look at these gold coins that scattered around on those barrels.
Okay.
Is that all it was gold? Is
Yeah,
there anything
but-
special about these coins?
None of them have any markings on them.
None
They're
of
just
them.
flat gold discs.
Can we tie him up, knock him out, please?
Hang on a moment. Hector, what are these blank coins?
What do they look like? They're blank coins.
Were they really worth all this violence? Explain what they are.
I guess it
to
depends on who you ask.
us. Explain to us what these are. Marquis is an understanding man.
You must not know Marquis.
I know Marquis.
He would not appreciate my side business. He did not want in on it when I asked him.
And what would this business be?
Smuggling.
No,
Gold coins.
yeah, I want to learn more about the coins.
Look at one.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's
It's just a flat gold coin. Nothing on it.
nothing.
Normal Dungeons and Dragons gold coin.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It's not stamped. It is smooth. Smooth. gold.
Counterfeit.
Possibly.
I know. Didn't people used to like kind of bite a coin and check it? I want to.
Yeah,
I want to.
Okay, make an investigation check. Anybody who's checking them out.
that grows your tooth.
And that is investigation. You said.
Yeah.
Investigation 9.
It's strange. It's a strange coin.
It's a very strange coin. Tastes like
but
metal.
something is not right. Something's not right about it. Besides the fact that it's not stamped, it's just not. It doesn't feel quite right.
Yeah. And all of the others look identical.
They're all exactly the same.
I'm gonna pocket one of them.
Okay.
I would like to take some rope and tie Lord Marquis' hands behind his back.
You mean Hector?
Hector, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Lord Marquis has shown up and we betray him.
What are you doing? This is not necessary.
You will go before Lord Marquis and explain yourself.
How much will it take?
It is non-negotiable. There is no price.
I don't think you understand. How much will it take? Name your price.
There is no price.
This has all just been an accident in here today.
I'm tying him up.
Unreasonable.
Will you help me?
You're as unreasonable as your master.
You helping me?
Yes.
Okay, that's advantage. 'Cause so,
Okay.
19 plus
Yeah,
7.
he's tied up. Tied up well. Are you just tying his hands behind his back?
No, I'm gonna tie his hands behind his back and then roping around as well.
Pull.
No, I'm
You're
taking
tying him like completely up.
hog tying him. Yeah.
This is very unnecessary.
You are going to Lord Marquis.
Could have
Untie me then.
This would have gone so much more smoothly if you had simply done as we told you.
You have become cargo.
Will a human body fit inside of a bag of holding?
It will die because it will not breathe.
Yeah, no, it's a bag.
But there are big boxes here.
You cannot simply walk with a tied up body down the docks.
This badge says that I can.
He doesn't say anything else.
I'm gonna take a.
Was there anything else of interest in the cargo when we went through all of that crap?
I mean, if you want to steal some of Marquis'
No,
stuff,
we're not taking Marquis stuff.
Okay.
I do want to sweep all these coins. I'll dump a couple of barrels of bananas and replace and get
Okay.
the coins.
I eat one of them.
you're gonna get all the coins.
Yes.
Okay. Takes you a while, but you recover all the coins.
Is Donovan staying there?
Yeah, he's still standing there. What do you want me to do?
Did Vince tell you that we were here coming for the...
I told you I ain't saying nothing.
Do you want to die like these other two?
I don't know.
You do not know if you want to die.
Where are you right now?
If I'm talking to him, we're right in front of him.
Listen, I
just
don't want any trouble.
I have given you no trouble. You have sat down. You did not fight us. You are going away from this place free and clear. I just want
Listen.
to know. Did Vince inform you that we were coming? If so, he owes me 10
Vince-
coins. 10 gold coins.
Vince told me that there were suspicious folk afoot.
Thank you. You may go. Just kidding. You cannot go.
Don't you kill Vince now.
I'm not going to kill Vince. Why
He was
would
only
I?
trying to do his job. He's being loyal to the Lord just like you are.
Not true.
He didn't know there was strange folk afoot, stating strange business.
We could get a cart brought to the boat, load up the coins, load up Lord Marquis, and...
You mean Hector?
Hector, gosh! I'm tired, it's late. And just head on out of this place. I'm sure Marcus knows where we shall go.
Is there any human-sized boxes in here?
Yeah, I mean those boxes are nearly taking up an entire square. Those over there. So I mean, some of the ones that some of the fruit and stuff were in were just huge.
I'm gonna take one of these dead guys' shirts, and I'm going to rip it into long strands and gag him with it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get one of those boxes, and I'm going to somehow or another... I got wood carving tools. I'm going to carve a hole into the inside of it, and he's going inside the box. You...
Bound and gagged and in a box.
I'm gagged and in a box.
Are you gonna take the stuff out of the box first? I'm
Yes.
guessing. Okay. Yeah.
It's a box full of nails. You didn't take them out. You just dumped them in. He took 3d20 piercing damage. He's
I shall
dead.
run to Vince, get my gold, and get a cart for us.
Sounds good.
Head up to Vince.
Okay.
Hello, Vince.
Oh, Hello
believe I
there.
will be taking back my 10 gold.
Why?
You informed your friend Donovan.
Listen.
Just give me
Listen,
the gold.
listen.
Just give me the
Here.
gold. Thank you. It is lucky.
I'm just trying to do my job.
We informed you that we were Lord Marquis' men. You saw our badges. We told you with all secrecy. And you did not do your job. Get a cart ready and send it to the
Yes,
Francis.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Also, the Francis will not be leaving port today.
The who?
Francis? Francine! God, it's so late.
Why?
Lord Marquis has fallen ill.
What does that have to do with anything?
He is the captain.
You mean Hector?
What did I say?
Lord Marquis.
You said
Oh
Lord
my
Marquis.
god, just stop talking. Leave me alone. Whoa, what is wrong with me? I'm focusing on the accent.
I've got a feeling that's not the case, but I will let everyone know.
Thank you. Lord Marquis will send instructions for what to do.
Will he?
He will.
Or will he just send suspicious folks in hoods?
The other two were not in hood. Oh,
I was,
you were.
yeah.
Okay.
We both were.
Lord Marquis has his... He does as he wishes. Send the cart and inform the crew.
Where would you like the cart? Sorry.
Taken to the Francine.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Thank you. And we will be taking it back to Rivers Deep, right?
River's End.
Rivers End, sorry. I didn't have the map in front of me. I just couldn't remember that one.
Okay.
Chop, chop.
Are you going back to the Francine?
I will ride, actually, with the cart back.
Okay. It's not long. You hear him whistle, and another man dressed a lot like Donovan comes down, and he tells him to round up a cart. He jogs back up, and it's not long a cart with a single donkey pulling. The cart comes down the dock and turns, and you can ride.
Okay. And I will make sure it goes
Take it
back
down
to the Francine.
All right. The guy that brought the cart, is this all you require?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, sir. He goes back off somewhere.
I will wait on them, or signal them if they're out and about. I can't really lift the stuff with an 8 strength, so...
Okay, so
You would
you're,
help me carry this box.
Of course.
so you two are carrying a large crate with a man in it, and you're going to carry it out of this boat.
Over to our new cart.
Okay.
I'll go help. 3 people.
Everybody roll strength.
Everybody clap your hands.
5!
Minus
Just
one.
straight
It
strength.
was 6 minus 1.
Oh, okay.
Just straight strength.
Yeah.
18.
Okay.
No bonuses or nothing?
Your strength bonus.
Strength bonus?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, of course. 21.
21. Okay. His side of the box is definitely dragging, but you're struggling a bit, but you make it up the flight of stairs and onto the deck, and now you've got to take it down the ramp and into the cart, which is easy enough to do with your good rolls. You now have a man in a box in a cart.
We need the gold as well.
Yes, we'll need to bring that to Lord
I will
Marquis.
stay with the box. I'm afraid I am useless in this. I'm sorry.
Do we just need one barrel?
I put them all. I scooped them all up and put them in new barrels. So I would assume they're probably in 4 barrels.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
bring them all.
How heavy are these barrels?
Quite heavy with,
Yeah,
I mean, full of gold. I
So
mean, I
take
don't
2
know.
people.
Yeah,
For
it's like
sure,
2
yeah.
people per barrel, yeah.
Make a couple strength checks apiece.
Couple apiece.
Yeah.
Alright.
19 plus 3.
Nat 20!
Nat
on the first
20.
one.
And that's 2 plus 3. Okay, so that's 21 on the first one and a 5 on the second one.
Nat 20 on the first one, not natural on the second.
But 20s both times.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Y'all, after the first one, you figure out a good way to carry them, and you manhandle them up there. It's definitely not easy, but there's a little adrenaline flowing, and you get them back out and onto the cart.
Alright.
The cart is rather heavily laden, but it's good to go.
All right, let's get this back to Lord Marquis.
Did we want his personal items from his office? He had some treasure of his own. I do not think he will need it anymore.
Well, also, it might be a good idea to get any documents or anything that he had.
We have the ledger for the boat, but he didn't have the gold on any ledger.
No.
There was. This is.
We may
I
as
would say
well
leave the
take-
ledger with because he'll want someone to take over the boat. So.
We may as well look through the boat. I will guard the card.
All right, I'll go back to his office
Okay.
and I'll pop open the lock again.
Okay.
27.
Yeah. What do you want out of there?
There's 3 coins in there. You said, right?
Yeah,
So we'll
3
take-
coins just like the
We'll
ones
take
that-
those to add to the
Okay.
thing. You said that there was some fine painting.
Yeah, there was like a portrait of a man and woman.
Was it Hector?
One of them was not him, no.
Oh, okay. I do not know if this is worth anything. What was in there?
There was just some various documents.
Oh, you said there was a bag of coins as well.
Yeah, there was a bag of coins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take the bag of coins. The documents weren't important.
I mean, not. They probably would have been important to have on the ship, but they're not really of anything important. to
Is
you.
it the ownership papers?
Yeah, there would be like I don't know, some kind of title to the boat, permits, things
I'll
like
take
that.
that back to Lord Marquis.
You're going to take all those things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'll just take the chest. The whole
You'll
chest.
just take the chest?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to search like the inside of the desk or anything like that. If there's anything there.
Okay. Investigation check.
Investigation. That's 17.
Okay. Much like Rafa found in there, it's a lot of various documents,
Okay.
shipping ledgers, crew manifests, those kinds of things. Some of it's old, some of it's new. There's nothing that's specifically important in there.
Okay.
If you want to gather up anything, you can.
I want to take a look at the painting on the wall. Like actually pull it off the wall.
No, there's not a painting on the wall.
Oh.
There was a painting in the chest.
In the chest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like a smaller painting.
Yeah, it was just like basically a photograph, but it's a painted portrait. It's
Okay.
yay big, about like my dice tray.
Okay.
How much was in the bag of gold, roughly?
Don't notice anything like out of place looking in the whole office.
Not really.
Any like hatches or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
500.
500? Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I got my 10 gold back from what's his name?
Yep.
That's it, I guess.
Okay.
Would you two like your part of the 500 gold that was in his items?
Yeah, I'm guarding the cart, so I
No,
guess
when we get back.
Yeah. Yes, sure.
Sure.
500 divided by 3.
Yep.
One of us gets 167. The other 2 get 166.
I will take the 167 as a lockpick payment.
Actually, 2 of us get 167.
I'll take the least.
Okay.
I'm made of metal. I don't need any money.
And we will head
Back to Marquis.
back to River's End.
All right, and that's where we will cut this thing off. That was a long episode.
That was.
I wasn't really expecting that. Y'all didn't get to the villain I had planned, but next time.
What?
I thought he was the villain.
How? Okay. Hurry up and get us out of here, because I want to know what we're supposed to do.
No, you'll get it next time. So none of this, except for the map, is Tiger Skull RPG. But check them out at tigerskullrpg.com and patreon.com/tigerskullrpg. And on tigerskullrpg.com, you can use our code commoners15 in all caps to get
Commoners
15% off of everything.
15 minutes could save you 15% on D&D merch.
Except for shirts and stuff like that. You can get anything
the stuff
STL
he
or
creates.
or RPG related.
He creates a lot of cool stuff.
The collections and the STLs and that kind of stuff. 15% off with code commoners15.
All caps, case sensitive.
And you'll probably, from the time you listen to this, the next Saturday, I don't know, you might hear an episode of The Commoners next Saturday.
Hopefully.
Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, whatever it is, we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Thanks for tuning in for this episode of the Commoners of D&D. If you like what you heard, be sure to subscribe to the podcast to make sure you never miss an episode, and leave us a review to help people just like you find the podcast. Also, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at The Commoners Official for news, updates, and more exclusive content. You can also find us back here each week for our variety show, Say It in Common, where we go in depth about the campaign before chatting about movies, video games, sports, current events, and whatever else we decide to chat and argue about. That's right here every week on the Commoners Podcast channel. Thanks for listening.